Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more of the Umineko playthrough, and yeah, we've actually got quite a lot of really interesting stuff lined up for us today because of the fact that, you know, yesterday we saw Kinzo and him actually agreeing to go downstairs. Mind blown. Absolutely blown. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really sound like much when we talk about it like that, but at the same time, though, it is genuinely so weird that he has actually agreed to come downstairs. And, yeah, obviously, there are quite a lot of other things that are going to be really interesting when everybody realizes that Kraus was actually telling the truth about Kinzo not having been dead. That's going to be the best part. I mean, my God, I'm really excited for that. So, yeah, let's get into it. Oh, God, yeah, Rosa's being horrible to Maria. Yeah, forcefully opening the door with a clunk, Rosa flew in with Maria. Is Genji-san or anyone there? It doesn't matter who, but bring us a bath towel. Oh wait, no, maybe she's not being horrible. I don't know, I just kind of got that impression from the beginning of the scene. I was convinced, actually. There was already a full-blown typhoon outside, and it was starting to pour down hot. Oh god. Yeah. Even though she'd had an umbrella, Maria had been in the rose garden amid all that wind and rain the whole time. God, is she actually trying to find her rose? She had grown ice. Jesus Christ. Why? Oh, God. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, Maria had gotten into a minor fight with Rosa in the rose garden and had told her to stay there. God, if anything, it's Rosa who should be staying in the rose garden. I mean, their names are literally, well, how the names are spelled are, you know, literally differing by one letter. Nah. That's just... That is Beatrice-like logic. Completely twisted. She had done as she was told and had continued to wait in that spot. Even though Rain... Jesus Christ. And it's just really quite interesting that, you know, stuff like this, it really shows that even though Rosa is a complete bitch, I mean, it really shows Maria's total respect to her. And, you know, this is the worst thing about her temper because of the fact that Maria genuinely loves her as well. Yeah, my God, yeah, Rosa certainly had gotten a little too emotional and angry. But Maria's stubborn whim was probably more to blame. Yeah, fair enough, but at the same time, you know, you should be taking into account that stubborn whim before having got, you know, ridiculously mad at Maria. Oh god, yeah, the cousins who had seen that exchange, yeah, they just thought... Yeah, we're relieved to see that mother and child were close to each other again. Yeah, fair enough, yeah, I mean, my god, that must be a worry. Yeah, but also scrub Maria's head with a towel. Yeah, she seemed overcome with worry that Maria had caught a cold. But Maria herself was nonchalant. Of course, yeah, that's just like every parent's case. Are you okay? You didn't catch a cold, did you? Oh, how's she meant to know? Yeah, they should, yeah. Maybe we really should go back for now and get a change of clothes. God, I'm just genuinely surprised after all of that. You know, well, the thing is about Maria is, like, obviously when her mother is really angry at her, she just thinks as if something has possessed her mother and something different is there, really. She doesn't really think of her mother as, you know, who she really is when she gets really mad. So, you know, obviously when her actual mother, in her eyes, returns, you know, of course she's going to be really happy. I'm just fine. Fair. More importantly, I'm hungry, so food's better than changing clothes. Fair enough. I know, it just genuinely surprises me, but yeah, this is Maria we're talking about. You know, she can literally be unfazed from the entire class, well, nearly the entire class bullying her. I mean, I think, you know, she can put up with this. Yeah, she looks okay, Aunt Rosa. I know, yeah, she's gotta be if she's this spirited. Oh, yeah, it's a really good thing she had an umbrella. Who gave the umbrella, though? I was thinking she might be soaked to the bone. Yeah. The fact that she had an umbrella certainly is a silver lining. But Maria... Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, yeah. Even if you have an umbrella, you've got to get to shelter when it starts raining so hard, okay? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, little girls definitely shouldn't let their bodies get cold. Oh, gosh. She sounds really uncomfortable. It's okay, Jessica-chan. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I'm glad that she's realizing that. It's Mama's fault for telling her to stay there. God, that's awful. I mean, yeah, it's just, I think the saddest thing about Rosa, like I will always say, is the fact that, you know, she can't control her anger, and then when she actually does, you know, let her anger fully win over her because of obviously how difficult Maria is to reason with because of the fact that she's a kid, you know, her just realizing that her mistakes, and obviously, yeah, it must be awful. At least Maria isn't really badly affected. I mean, the fact that she's smiling, it's just, it really is surprising, but yeah, it's good. I'm a good girl. Yeah, I suppose so. I'm a good girl for doing what Mama said. God, that's horrible. Yeah, I stayed there even though it was cold. Stay there until Mama had... Yes, you really are a good girl, Maria. Yeah, definitely. You did exactly what she said. Very well done. God, I mean, this is the worst thing. I mean, how twisted of logic do you have to use in a situation like this? Yeah, that's good, yeah. Yeah, she doesn't admit whatsoever that she was just being completely out of order. Yeah, but next time, even if Mama tells you to do something, find some shelter if it starts raining like that. Okay? Yeah, promise, Mama. Yeah, that's good. Promise, Mama. Damn, it's got a star next to it. You know shit is serious when there is a star next to it. Or a musical note. Oh my god, I remember when Beatrice said something in a musical note with a musical note to the end of it, and it was so cheesy. Yesterday, I think it was. As Rosa gently held Maria, they joined their pinkies together and promised. Yeah, god, yeah. Yeah, Butler and the others realised that by touching her mother's pinky... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's actually fair enough. Yeah, the warmth has started to return to Maria's body. Kanon-kun, thanks for the towel. It really helped. Yeah, he's not in any room for conversation. No, but the only thing is that Kanon doesn't respect Rosa whatsoever for what she does to Maria, which, you know, we saw that in episode 2. I really don't blame him. As Kanon bowed with a blank expression, as though he'd done nothing that required gratitude. Oh yeah, that is interesting, because of the fact that Kanon just feels as if he is furniture. He feels as if he is programmed to do this duty, really. Oh, okay, it's already dinner time. Let's all go together. Well, that's a good trick to losing weight. I'll even give money on my dessert for being so good. Somebody's happy. Really, Mama? God damn. God. Oh my god, hey Maria, don't jump around. Mama loves you too, Maria. That's hilarious. I mean, yeah, it's just really quite funny with Rosa. I mean, she just has to appeal to Maria, just talk in the sort of immature way that she's talking. I mean, of course it's immature, she's so young, but like still, it is hilarious seeing Rosa do that. It's very awkward as well, but okay, let's just not mention that. That's hilarious. You're a bit of a hypocrite, Rosa. Holy shit. Yeah, definitely. It's just so sad to think that, you know, the only reason that, let's be honest, with Rosa is being this nice was because of the fact that she has totally messed up and, you know, she has totally done a horrible thing to Maria, and it's just so awful to think that, you know, they do actually have the potential to be really close. It's just, yeah, it's just her, really. It's just, yeah, Rosa and Maria look really close. Even the cousins who watched started to feel a long-forgotten warmth fill up their chests. Yeah, fair. Yeah, that is fair. No way. Disagree entirely. You know, that might be the age when you're on best terms with your parents. Disagree. Nah, me neither. It wasn't like that for me. When she was 9? Seriously? Holy fuck. Mum was always yelling at me to study, study, study. That's awful. Or is it because they want a fit for successor for the family head? Let's be honest here. That's because they love their children. Yeah, and it is interesting. Whenever you think of love, it can make it so that, you know, you do things that you don't want to do in pursuit of actually... Well, you do things that you don't want to do for the betterment of your future, really. And this is, in Jessica's case, what she's doing, really. A parent's love isn't always gentle and indulgent. Yeah, oh, yeah, I realise that. Yep, I can definitely see that, and that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. My mother was strict with me too, but now I realise that it was because she treasured me so. Yeah. So, shall we all get some food? Let's be friends and hold hands. Yeah, make Maria's hand as happy as possible. Be friends and hold hands. Yes, that's right. Yeah, definitely. Mama and Maria are friends. We'll always be like this. God, if only that was true. I love you, Maria. Huh? Hang on a second, that's actually really quite weird. What is this? Why is there something significant? Well, obviously because of what's going to happen in dinner, but why hasn't it actually happened before? Well, at dinner, I would have thought that if there was some sort of significant scene break, and, you know, obviously going into Battler and Angie's territory, then you would have thought it would be other times? I don't know. What's up? The sudden sound had come from the teacup Gretel had been holding, which had fallen and smashed. Weird. That is really, really weird. Sorry. I got careless. I'm sorry, but somebody like Angie does not accidentally smash a teacup. Sorry for dropping it. Ah, yeah, the cup on the floor had smashed to pieces. Oh, yeah. No, I see that, actually. Maybe she was really quite pissed off because obviously she realises, maybe she's seen the bad side of Rosa. Who knows? And would it really have made such a sound and smashed to pieces just by being dropped from that height? Even someone as thick-headed as Battler could realise that she was in a bad mood over something. Yeah, I do wonder, but he couldn't understand why she had suddenly grown so displeased. I know, I do want... Oh. When she made to bend over and pick up the fragments of the cup, one of it appeared out of nowhere and stopped her. Yeah, exactly. I don't disagree whatsoever. Yeah, you injure yourself. What? You're a demon and you're Beatrice's butler. I don't really think that's accurate. An accurate share of responsibilities, I suppose. Leave the cleaning up to me. Shall I bring you another black cup of black tea? To be honest, if I was in a game board with somebody like a demon, as, you know, a demon similar to Donovan, why would I ever trust the black tea? Could the black tea be poisoned? Could it have some sort of really weird effect, like a laxative or, I don't know, something like that? I don't need it. No, there's no way that she smashed a cup because of the fact that it was so distasteful. No way. I guess the demon's black tea just doesn't match my tastes. Beatrice has picked up. That is really surprising, to be fair, but what if you just don't like tea? And to think that there's someone whose tastes aren't satisfied even by Donovan's tea. I like that. I must respect your discerning palate. Damn. I'm getting bored, so I'll go out for a second. Bored? Yeah, you can't say that word in front of Beatrice. Yeah. Yes, it is. I couldn't agree more. Wait a sec. This is where things started to get interesting.
この時点でマリアはまた傘と手紙をベアトリーチから
Well,
受け取って
yeah,
る
she
って
did say
言
that
い
she
出
had
すん
an
だぜ
umbrella, but yeah, obviously there was nothing about Beatrice, so I think that's probably likely.
ここからが重要だってのに
Is it?
失礼するわ。
Excuse me.
ごめんなさいね。後片付けをお願い。
Sorry, I'm counting on you to clean this up. I wonder if she's actually going to consult Byrne about something. Leave it to me. God. Without saying anything else, Gretel disappeared of her own accord. That's weird. Her form literally melted and disappeared into thin air. That is odd. God. Yeah, there was definitely a displeased expression on her face. Maybe it was jealousy. Yeah, no, I know. Even Battler can't. But neither Battler nor Donovan, and of course not Bertor either, could understand why her mood had suddenly so worsened. Oh my god. All that remained was the scent of the black tea she'd spilt. God damn. That's actually really quite interesting. I wonder what Angie's actually quite, you know, really pissed off about, it seems. Right, I do wonder what this is going to be about. Hopefully we're going to see Angie. Angie, please. What the fuck? What is this? Oh my god, that is warping. Okay, so this is the Rokenjima mansion, and it just looks like some sort of really weird... Oh, this is an interesting, song choice? Yeah, this looks surreal. My god, I really like this. So this is actually what they see when they actually look, I suppose, from the game board to everything that is actually being spectated, really. I don't like it. That's so cool. Now, to be more blunt, it disgusts me. What, the black tea? Huh? You have got to be kidding me. So, Monica can actually be seen by Angie 12 years in the future. Oh my god. Yeah, that definitely shows that she's become an endless witch. That really proves it. Why, you say? Isn't it obvious? No, definitely not. Yeah, I don't understand. Even Maria One-chan, with that blank expression on her face, irritated me. Okay, yep, that makes sense. It's because of the fact that Rosa had literally... You know, it's because of Rosa having treated Maria badly and, you know, the fact that... Yeah, because I completely forgot about their bond. Yeah, they have a real bond, so that must hurt to see. I can see that, yeah. Yeah. Oh, was I... held my hands, palms up, in the empty air, from out of nowhere. A single book landed on them. It was Maria One-chan's diary. That is so weird. What? Even though I didn't turn the pages were flipped through despite there being no wind. And the door to Maria One-chan's world open. What the f... That is so weird. Why do you think I'm not happy, Angie? Well, because of the fact that, you know, everything here has been happening with Rosa? That's my assumption. That is so weird. Think about it objectively. But objectively, you mean from your viewpoint, right?
真実は私にとってのものとマリアお姉ちゃんにとってのものとでは異なると言いたいの?
Are you trying to say that the truth is different from... Yeah, different from me and you, Maria One-chan? It definitely must be.
真実は
It definitely can, yeah. Truth can change its form depending on the observer. Yeah, that does make sense actually, yeah. And observers from the future always overwrite that form. Angie, what are you trying to do to my happiness? Yeah, I really do wonder what Angie's actually trying to do and, you know, what she in general is you know, using the diary for. Maybe she's using the diary to see some sort of moment in which Rosa has been really quite mean to Maria, and then, you know, she's just used Maria's love for her to make the situation be resolved. And obviously, even though she's done something so horrible, you know, the situation has been resolved so easily because of the fact that Maria really, really loves, you know, her mother. I'm gonna see if my fan makes much noise because it's so fucking hot in here. Yeah, I'm not reading with that on. No way. Oh, that's gonna distract me so much. I can't. It's so fucking hot though. The pages of the diary were flipped through at greater and greater speeds. Then a brilliant light poured out from the depths of the diary, swallowing everything up and painting over everything with white. What? That is weird. So what actually is this going to be pointing to? Oh, yeah. Oh, it is probably just the realization of, you know, the things that I really shouldn't be doing as a parent, I wonder. For a while. Sorry, Maria. Mom has to take care of some urgent business that's piled up, so I need to stay holed up at the company for a while. Jesus Christ. That's really fucked. I probably won't be able to come back home until late at night. The day after tomorrow. So today and tomorrow she's going to have to be defending for herself, really. She's going to have no parent for 2 days. That's obscene. Oh god. Oh, that's really sad. That's probably broken now. Then what about your promise to go to the movies with me on Sunday? The movies? Oh god. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, judging by Rosa's tone, yeah, she had completely forgotten that promise. I mean, to be fair, that could actually show that, you know, a lot of stressful things are actually going on in her life. But at the same time, it could alternatively show that Maria isn't prioritised by her, and there's something more important than her. And that, you know, she isn't really the best mother. I don't know. I hope it's the first one, because then that would actually add up. Judging by Rosa's tone, she had clearly forgotten that promise. Yeah, no, I know. What? But Maria's response to that was an apology for asking. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. That's absurd. The amount of respect she has for her. Maria apologized for troubling her mother by asking that question.
Maria,
I'll stay home. I'll definitely wait patiently. Take a bath every day and change my underwear. Yeah, and I know where the money is. Steal the money. No, I'll go to a different store every day. I wonder what she actually will get. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll try not to go out too late. God, that's awful. That properly is awful. The fact that Maria actually has to lie to the police because of Rosa's incompetence. I mean, that's warped. That really, really is. I mean, I'm sorry, but in a situation like this, you really need somebody to look after Maria. I can't believe that she hasn't actually got anybody to look after her. I'll do what Mama says, like Mama said. Yeah. That's right. God, yeah, you really are being a good girl. Yeah, if you do that, I'll buy you a present. Go to bed by 9. God, yeah. Yeah, you mustn't tell the teacher or any adults that Mama isn't coming home. Yeah, because of the fact that she knows what she's doing is really, really irresponsible, and it's a fucking stupid move because it could potentially put her child in danger, and yet she is just making it so that, you know, this kid who's so respectful of her mother just follows it. Okay. Yes.
お仕事頑張ってね。
God, she's such a nice kid though. So Mama, do your best at
頑
work.
張ってお仕事を終わらせて、少しでも早く帰ってきてね。
Do your best, finish your work and come back as soon as you
マ
can.
リア、もう夜中に泣いて
God,
近所
that's
の人に
horrible.
迷惑なんかかけたりしな
That
いから。
really is. I won't cry all night and annoy the neighbours
だ
anymore.
から
God.
早く帰ってきてね。
So come back quickly.
じゃ、忙しいので切るわよ。
I don't even trust Rosa, I'm not even joking. Well then I'm busy, so I'll hang
いい
out.
子にして待ってるのよ。
Be a good girl and
余
wait.
計なことはしちゃダメよ。
Yeah. Bit hypocritical. Don't do anything you shouldn't. Goodbye. Click. With a tone of finality in her voice, Rosa hung up the phone without waiting. Yeah, that's really low. Yeah, without waiting for Maria's answer. That is. Oh my god, this is her house. Wow. God. That really is quite a house. This, arrangement of flowers as well, that really is quite something. It doesn't surprise me that Rosa, has them, obviously because of her interest in fashion. Maria politely set down the receiver and returned to the sofa. Yeah, there's that the stuffed animal Sakutaro, with whom she'd been watching TV with until a second ago. Sakutaro was holding the remote control to the TV. Oh right. The TV had been turned off because of the phone call. Oh damn. Yeah, he looked like he was telling her to push the switch because he wanted to watch the TV again quickly. Fair enough, yeah.
サク太郎、
Sakutaro.
テレビ見たい？
Wanna watch TV?
おりゃ？マリアはもう見たくないの？
You don't wanna watch anymore, Maria.
芸人チーム全問正解したら逆転かもしれない。
If the actors team gets all the questions right, they can still make a huge comeback.
うりゃ！
That's actually really quite funny, that. Yeah. Looks like some sort of quiz show. No.
もうテレビいいや。
That's enough TV. Oh god, yeah, I kind of get the impression that she just finds... I feel like she is really, really upset about the fact that her mother is leaving her for so much time. I mean, no kid should be neglected at this young of an age. At any age, to be honest. But, like, I mean, I think the earliest age this is actually acceptable is maybe 15, 16, when you actually, like, know how to fend for yourself. Like, Jesus Christ, 9, not even 9 years old, probably, maybe around 8, 9, something like that. I think this is probably really quite close to 1983, though. 1986! This is not Higurashi! Yeah. Mama works so much overtime that she doesn't come back home until Jesus Christ. Oh, that's interesting. I really wonder why she actually does it. Is it because she's genuinely struggling financially? No, I think she is. And obviously she has a lot of orders and a lot of demand that she needs to process and obviously make products for, but still. Yeah, it's got to be because of that. Because she has dates or something, she always comes home after drinking a lot of alcohol. Oh, Jesus. What? Even though she's not good at drinking. And with a pale face, she goes straight into the... Oh, my God. What? Oh, that's horrible. Okay, it was bad enough, Maria having been left by Rosa because of the fact that she was doing work. If she could do, if she was doing her work, then that'd be a little bit more acceptable. But she is dating people instead of spending time with her kid, who is literally fending for herself at the age of, like, 8 or 9. Holy fuck. That's absurd. Oh my God. You have got to be kidding me. And because she has overtime even on the weekends or something. Oh, she says she has to spend the night there and almost never comes home. She is secretly seeing somebody without Maria's knowledge. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. I don't even think this is true. I think she's just covering up for the fact that she's seeing somebody. Recently, she started saying something about how she's got a big job she's working on. So this sort of thing happens a lot. Oh, God. The pictures I did my best on during drawing time were laughed at by... Jesus. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah. Yeah, and just like this, you know, sweet innocent activities that, you know, a kid may want to do, may want to share with their mum. They can't because of the fact that she's not there. Oh, she is a scum. She is an absolute scum. Yeah, now I see why Angie's pissed, because I feel exactly the same. But even so, I wanted to show them just to Mama. And once again, she won't be able to look at them for me. Yeah, and I could talk about the time everyone pushed the job of cleaning up on to me. But I did my best by myself and was praised by the teacher. Yeah, I suppose at least the teacher liked it, but at the same time, I'd rather have the class's approval than the teacher's approval. I don't know. That's just me, personally. Because of the fact that, I mean, I suppose, obviously, if you don't have the teacher's approval, then let's be honest, you're slacking. But still. All the time I went shopping, and the man at the shop said I'm always such a good kid and gave me a free canned coffee. I'm sorry, but this person is like 8 or 9 years old. Why are you giving coffee to people that young? I mean, I get that Rosa's irresponsible, but like, God. Yeah, then there was this time I wanted to encourage Mama because she worked so hard on her job. Oh my God, and hid a card for her under her pillow. Yeah, and that's the horrible thing because of the fact that she's not able to talk about anything. Because of the fact that she's just gone. And there's a lot of other things I wanted to talk about. Oh, yes. X. Can't say that in red. Not true whatsoever. Well, I mean, to be fair, she is actually working, and she is doing enough of her job, but she's not working overtime. That's a whole load of shit. Yeah, dating is not a technique in her job. If she was working with radioactivity, you know, radioactive dating to... I think radioactive dating is using half-lives to actually measure the period of decay that has happened within the radioactivity of a certain metal to find out the age of a metal. I can't remember exactly though. And they use that to do rock ages and see how old geology is. Can't exactly remember though. I think it's that though. God, yeah, it's just horrible that... Yeah. Yeah, understandable. Oh my God, if she actually realised... If she understood when she was older, you know, what she has actually gone through. And when she actually realised what, you know, dating really, really is. Yeah, that's awful. I hate her job. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, if only she just quit. A job is an important thing for adults to do. Yeah, let Maria eat. Buys clothes. Yeah, and pays for school lunches. And pays the deposit for summer camp. Yeah, fair. Yeah, Rosa could still work and earn money and be with Maria. The fact that she isn't is the horrible thing. All that happens because Mama works and earns money. Yes, you do. I don't need food. You don't need clothes. Oh, yeah. That's horrible. Yeah, don't need school lunches and don't want to go to summer camp. Now I realise what she's saying. Yeah. Jesus, that's even worse. That's horrible. Yeah, it's not like any other group, so let me join. Yeah, that really is sad. Yeah, but the only thing is a present can't really undo the damage. Oh God, it's horrible this. I mean, yeah, it's just interesting that, you know, Maria's just basically saying that she doesn't need any of the things that she gets. She just wants her mum and she wants love. Nothing else matters really. And that is understandable. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the only thing is, this is the really, really weird thing. I think it's because of the fact that Rosa does find Maria important, but obviously she doesn't. I think Rosa finds Maria a little bit important, but she finds her stressful to deal with as well. So I think she's actually taking a break from, you know, actually dealing with Maria because of the stress that it gives her. But at the same time, that is a stress that as a mother you should put up with, because the kid is suffering as a result of you not wanting to put up with it.
そういう約束をしてくれたんだと思うよ。
And you feel bad if she'd make you lonely. No, it's just so that this doesn't give complications to her, let's be honest here.
そうかな。
You think so?
うりゅう。めんどくさかったり嫌だったりしたらそんなことはしないもん。
It definitely isn't a pain for her or annoying or anything.
ママだってマリアのそばにいつだっていたいんだよ。
Well, Sakutaro's definitely deluded. Well, not deluded, but misinformed. Yeah, well, he is basically just Maria's other side, really. The other part of Maria. Mama also wants to be by your side all the time, Maria.
それができなくてママも辛くて悲しい。
This is just the worst thing. I mean, this is the viewpoint of a completely naive child, really. It's also painful and sad for her since she can't do that. Yeah, she can do it, but other men are more important. God, her coming back home drunk, though, that is so
ずっと
low.
マリアの隣にいて夜を過ごしてくれた日を僕は覚えてるよ。
I remember when she spent the whole night by your side crying. God, what the fuck happened?
なんでママが泣いてるのかわからなかったけど、
I
悲
didn't
しむ
understand
マ
why
マ
she
が
was...
悲しくて、
didn't understand why she was crying, but she was so
た
sad.
だマリアは黙ってママのそばにいることしかできなかった。
I couldn't do anything but stay silent by her
あの
side.
時最後にママが言ったの
I
僕
remember the
は
last
覚え
thing
てる
Mama
よ。
said then.
マリアにありがとうって言った。
Yeah, she said thank you, Maria.
ただそばにいてくれるだけでマリアだけが世界でただ一人の味方なんだよってママは言ってくれた。
She said that just by being by her side, you were her only ally in the
ウリ
world.
覚えてる？
Who do you remember? Yeah.
マリアが世界でただ一人の味方なんだよって
I'm her only ally in the
マ
world.
マ言った。
She said... Yeah, it is interesting. I remember something similar being said by her. Yeah, Sakutaro set the remote control on the table, crawled up onto the sofa, sat on my lap, and spoke to me, gazing in my
ママも
eyes.
きっとマリアと同じなんだよ。
Yeah, it's just really quite funny that Maria views so much value in Sakutaro that even though she's doing all of these things and obviously controlling Sakutaro to do this, you know, she feels as if it's another person, another friend who is actually doing this. It's really quite odd.
ママの描いたデザインだけがクライアントに笑われて。
What? Seriously? God, the designs Mama draws are the only ones that are laughed
ママ
at
の
by
会
her
社だけが
clients.
他の会社から面倒な仕事を押し付けられて。
Oh God. Only Mama's company has troublesome jobs pushed onto it by other
マ
companies.
マは社長だから自
Yeah,
分
that
一
must
人
be
で片
really
付けなくちゃ
tricky.
ならなくて。
Yeah, Mama is the president, so she has to take care of everything by herself.
ママの会社だけがいつも他の会社の仕事に混ぜてもらえない。
Yeah, my God, to be able to actually have Rosa, to be able to actually have this much pressure, as well as, you know, not only a kid to look after, but secondly, yeah, I think I'm gonna take my glasses for a bit. Yeah, to have this much pressure, to not only have this much pressure because of the fact that, you know, your company is being, oh, I suppose it's the reject company, really. Like, obviously you have all of the other companies that they're getting all the businesses asking for propositions and work and stuff like that, whereas you have Rosa's company, which is just a company where, you know, tasks that, let's be honest, other companies don't want to do are pushed onto. God, yeah, so even though the life is actually really bad for Rosa, and it's really, really stressful, it's easier to see why she actually is being an irresponsible parent, but at the same time, she is still being really irresponsible. I mean, even though she is this stressed, like, she is basically failing to do her commitments as a mother. That's kind of how I feel. But at the same time, some days she may be so stressed that looking after Maria, obviously she is quite difficult to look after. You can't say anything wrong, because obviously if you do, she'll be really upset. Yeah, so it's just, it is quite hard. It really, really is, because what do you do? Oh, you still need to stomach it, if you ask me. But I don't know. It must be hard. It really must be. That's awful, though. All of that effort just for that. Yeah, it is interesting that. Yeah. And the fact that Rosa doesn't actually have anybody, you know, in terms of a man that is actually there, it definitely proves that these dates that she's actually going on, that she's literally neglecting Maria for, they're completely futile, and I think she kind of deserves that. Let's be honest here. Mama's ally is only Maria. If you tell her to stop doing her job, where in the world could she find an ally? Sakutaro. The only person I have in the world is Maria. Yeah, God, yeah. The only person Mama has in the world is Maria. What about you, Maria? I've got Mama and I've got you too, Sakutaro. Yeah, so Maria, you aren't lonely at all. I mean, at least she does actually have Sakutaro, but at the same time, you know, it's not complete without her mother. I mean, it's just a normal human reasoning, really, that would prove why. Yeah, I do find it really quite interesting that, you know, even despite all of this, they think that the only person Rosa actually has in her world is Maria. Yeah, it's tricky. It's a real dilemma of what to actually think. To be fair, if Maria learnt about the whole dating related thing and why she is optionally taking time out, I think she would really, really want to contradict this. Since Mama's busy with her work, she can't be together with you very often, but please don't blame her for that, Maria. In exchange, I'll always be here. We'll be by your side forever. Oh god, that's horrible. Yeah, so don't cry, okay? Can't your sadness be stopped if I'm with you? Oh, yeah. It's so sad, this, I mean. God damn. God. Yeah, no, I see that. Holy fuck. God, that really is horrible. Yeah, from the corner of Maria's heart, which she had been doing her best to seal up, yeah, drops of sadness finally drip down. Oh god, yeah, I see. Yeah, isn't it just horrible to think that even though Sakutaro, you know, one of Maria's best friends because of the fact that, you know, it's just an ally that, you know, is always with Maria. Even though Sakutaro is there, you know, the sadness because of the fact that her mum isn't with her, it will never be stopped. It really won't. And, you know, it just proves that kids need their mothers. And my god, if Rosa could see the damage that her not actually being there is causing. I mean, sometimes it probably is because of work, but when it's not, like, she should be with her, because even though it's really stressful for her, like, you know, look at the effect it's having on somebody else. You know, your own daughter, in fact. Yeah, that really is horrible. I feel so bad, genuinely. Yeah, and just, you know, she's doing so much work for her mother. You know, trying to act all tough and just be the best person she can in general, really. And yeah, it's just entirely pointless because she will never come home. Yeah, God. Oh, she is so upset. Even though weekends when Mama didn't come home weren't that rare a thing. Jesus fucking Christ. That is obscene. That really is. It wasn't as though this night was particularly painful or sad compared to other nights. Oh, God, yeah. And yet, Maria's tears poured down. It's just because of the repeated amount of neglect that she's been receiving. It's finally added up. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's not that infrequent. It still adds up. Oh, God, yeah. Maria, don't cry. I'll always be with you. Yeah, I do find it really quite interesting. This just really adds to the theory that Sakutaro is, you know, a part of Maria because of the fact that, you know, this is kind of, I suppose, Maria's strong side, offering resistance to, you know, the sadness, really. Even if you cry, Maria, I won't. I'm a lion cub, so I won't cry even if I'm lonely. Oh, God. Even though I want to cry too, I won't. Yeah, that is a good question. Yeah, why wouldn't you cry, Sakutaro? Yeah. Even though you're so sad that you can't hold back the tears, you won't cry. Yeah, that is understandable actually, yeah, but if I cry, who will make you feel better? So I won't. After all, I want to get your spirits up. If I get my spirits up, will Mama... this is warped. Will she? B. This is the thing that really doesn't make sense much. Is the fact that Rosa keeps on making so many shitty mistakes as a mother, but at the same time she still loves her daughter. I mean, if Rosa didn't really love her daughter that much, then I could understand, like, it would make a little more sense why she's actually doing this. But it really doesn't because of the fact that Rosa makes so many mistakes, and I think it's just because of the stress that her work life actually puts on to her. And like we've seen, when she's really, really stressed, she doesn't think that straight. I mean, look at the time, for example, when, oh, I don't know, she's, you know, Maria's having a tantrum and then Rosa just goes all out on her. You know, she is not acting composed. So that's probably why a lot of these things actually happen. Because she's not composed and then she decides something and then, obviously, she has time out. I don't know. Oh God, Mama will be happy. Would you? If you do that, then I'm sure her fatigue from work will also be healed. Then I'm sure she'll start feeling better sooner and will play with you a lot. I can't wear these. That's so shit. Yeah, and it's just awful, the fact that, you know, she's a young kid, she just wants to play with her mother, but obviously she can't because of the fact that she's never there for her. And this is the worst thing, her fatigue is not from work, it's from drinking. Well, maybe sometimes it is from work, but still. When you come home and Mama's waiting for you there. Oh yeah, and she's in the kitchen in really high spirits. Don't you feel really happy? Yeah, I'm sure Mama feels the same way. This is the hard thing, it's really difficult to tell. So if I watch over the house in high spirits, Mama will be happy too. Yeah, I do find that interesting. I mean, I just genuinely wonder what is actually going to happen regarding Rosa. And I do find it really quite interesting that, you know, Maria's just thinking, you know, when she's toughening up so that her mother can be happy. But the thing that I find is the worst is that, you know, her mother isn't putting full priority onto herself. Look at how much Maria is trying compared to how much Rosa is trying. And, you know, obviously how important Maria finds it compared to how important Rosa finds it. Satoru nodded deeply with his big head. Oh, that's horrible. The tears couldn't keep falling from Maria's eyes. If she greeted Mama with a tear-stained face, oh yeah, and then she probably realised what she is actually doing to her kid. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to happen, because she needs this realisation of the severity of the effects of her actions on Maria.
マリアは知ってるよ。
You know about it, Maria.
笑顔を呼ぶ魔法は自分も笑わなきゃできないってこと。
Well, that is interesting. You can't use the magic that creates smiles if you aren't smiling too. Yeah.
マリアは知ってるよ。
I know.
だからもう泣かない。
God, so I won't cry
ねえ
anymore.
マリア。
God, that resilience.
僕から楽しく過ごす提案があるよ。
I have an idea for how to have a fun
ウ
time.
リュウ、聞いてくれる？
Wanna hear it?
何？
What? God, poor Maria. Genuinely.
ママが日曜日の深夜まで帰ってこないから。
Jesus Christ. Mama won't come back until late night Sunday.
だからママに内緒のパジャマパーティーをして遊ぼうよ。
Wait, hang on a second. So let's have a pajama party and keep it a secret from Mama. Wait, hang on a second. What is that?
パジャ
What?
マパーティー？
A pajama party? What is
今
that?
夜は眠くなるまでベッドの中
Oh!
でジュースを飲んだりしな
And
がら
yeah.
僕と遊ぶの。
Yeah, this is also the really, really bad thing about, you know, the fact that Rosa isn't there. You know, kids do whatever they want. And this is not healthy for them. Until you get tired late tonight, eat candy and drink soda in bed. And play with me. Jesus Christ, somebody's going to have bad
パ
teeth.
ジャマパーテ
Fucking
ィー。
hell. A pajama party.
楽しそう。
Yeah, sounds fun.
9時に寝なくていいの？
Yeah, she doesn't though, no. No, I don't have to go to bed at 9,
寝
right?
ないとママに怒られない？
Yeah, and this is the worst thing. Yeah, it's just really quite interesting that with Maria, she doesn't really have much self-control. She's obviously just... She's not really responsible for herself yet. She's just always thinking as if, you know, what will Rosa think if I do this? She's not really thought, like, you know, the effects of the fact that she won't be able to be, you know, very alive and ready for school and stuff like that. Yeah, she's not really responsible and thinking for herself, which is even worse. Like, why is Rosa leaving somebody this dependent on her mother home?
ママがいない時だけの僕とマリア
Oh
の秘密。
god. This is a secret between me and you, only for when Mama isn't
だから
around.
今夜はマリアが眠くなるまでずっと僕たちで楽しく過
Oh
ご
my
そう。
god. So tonight, until you get sleepy, let's have fun the whole
ジ
time.
ェリービーンズを食べながら次は何の色を引くか当てっこして遊ぼう。
Let's try to eat jelly beans and try to guess which
ピー
colour
ナ
we'll
ッツ
get
を割って
next.
どっちがおじいさんか当てて遊ぼう。
What? Let's split open peanuts and try to guess which half is the What?
クローゼットの中を宝探ししよう。
Let's search for treasure in the closet.
他にも他にも。
And more and
オ
more.
レンジジュースとメロンジュースを合わせたらどんな味になるかな。
To be fair, I've never actually tried that. I've tried Coke and water before. Oh my god, it's fucking awful. Never try it. Oh god, this is the worst. Because obviously, this is definitely going to result in somebody getting totally sick. And who's going to be there to help it? Yet another irresponsibility from Rosa. Yeah, I wonder what it would taste like if we mix cola and melon soda. That's hilarious. Oh my god, that would be so disgusting though. I wonder what Coke and Mentos. I wonder what would happen if you drank loads and loads of Coke in your mouth and then you put Mentos in your mouth. You know, right as your mouth was filled with Coke. I've actually got to try that one day. That would be hilarious.
いっぺんやってみたかったけどママにやっていいって聞いたらダメって怒られ
Yeah,
た
I wonder why. Oh, no, no, no. Don't tell me because of the fact that she's got mad and she hasn't really said yes or no. She's going to think, let's rebel against her or something like that. I wanted to try it once, but I asked Mama if it was okay and she got mad.
うりゅ
Uryu.
うママに内緒で実験してみよう
Oh, God. Let's keep it a secret from Mama and try it out. Oh, somebody's going to be
今夜
sick.
はいっぱい遊んでいっぱい笑って涙を元気で吹き飛ばしちゃおう
Tonight, let's play a lot, laugh a lot, and blow away our tears with
大
happiness.
丈夫僕と一緒だから絶対に楽しいよ
Don't worry. It will definitely be fun
僕
if
が
I'm
絶
here.
対にマリアを幸せにしてあげるから
I'll definitely make you happy, Maria.
サクタロと一緒なら絶対に
Yeah,
楽
that's
しいよ
good. It'll definitely be fun if Sakutaro's
絶
there.
対に幸せになれるよ
I'll definitely be happy.
ありがとうサクタロ
Thanks, Sakutaro.
もう泣かないね
Yeah, that's good. I mean, the thing is about Maniga, she's really, really having to, you know, have an unnecessarily tough burden being put on her. At least she isn't sad. I think that is really, really good. The fact that she's actually able to find happiness in these times of neglect, it's really good. And, you know, Sakutaro is a
と
blessing,
びきり
genuinely.
楽しく2人で過ごして思いっきり元気になってママをおかえりなさいって迎えちゃおう
I mean, obviously, this is a childish ideal. I think Maria is going to be very, very sick if she's mixing Coke and melon soda together, but okay. Let's play all we can, get happy all we can, and say welcome back when Mama gets home.
今夜
Uryu.
はいっぱい遊んでいっぱいご機嫌になっちゃおう
Yeah, tonight, let's play a lot and feel a lot
ママ
better.
がいない夜にしか遊べない秘密のパーティーでいっぱい遊ぼう
Yeah, let's have the kind of secret party we can only have when Mama isn't here. Yes, you can have it when Mama is there. Just invite... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's not really gonna happen. Yeah, I was thinking Maria could just have a sleepover with somebody, but yeah, then I forgot she doesn't really have any friends she can do it with. I feel bad for her. She deserves friends. She is a really nice girl. Like, you don't actually... I don't see kids ever that are as nice as her.
僕たちが賑やか
Like,
にしてたら
genuinely.
きっと
Like, she deserves
鏡の国や
friends.
不思議の国からたくさんの友達が遊びに来るよ
Yeah, if we're noisy. But the only thing is, this is the thing about Maria. She doesn't need friends. She doesn't. If we're noisy enough, I'm sure plenty of friends will come to play with us. From the land of the looking glass and wonderland. Yeah, that is weird. Oh my god, yeah. This is the reason why Maria doesn't really need real friends. Because she can literally talk to
そ
spirits
したらも
and
う
see them.
僕たちはお友達でいっぱい
Yeah, that is
で
weird.
外出なんかできなくなっちゃう
Then we'll have so many friends that we won't be able to get bored. Maria has become a lion. What the hell? God damn. Okay, at least she's happy. She may be being parented crappily, but at the same time she's happy, so... I suppose that's a compromise, I don't know, really. At least they're not having alcohol. To be fair, if Maria was actually into alcohol, she could really, really harm herself in situations like these. Because, you know, Rosa isn't there. Why shouldn't we try some of it out, really? That would be the logic she'd probably have. Then Maria began her pajama party all alone with Sakutaro, having fun until late into the night. I like that. She played by sticking her hand into the bag of jelly beans without looking, trying to guess which colour she'd pull out next. That's boring. What you need to do, okay, this is alright. Put it in your mouth and then guess which flavour. That's what I'd do. Sakutaro had good intuition and got it right a lot. Oh. Jesus Christ. That's actually really nuts. If anything, I think this just shows how long they've been doing it. I'm sorry, but you can never guess the colour of a jelly bean correctly 4 times in a row if you have not been doing it a lot of times. Oh, maybe you can. There's just a severe coincidence. Miracle-like Burn Castle coincidence. Maria also had a brilliant streak where she guessed right 4 times in a row. The game where she split peanuts open and tried to guess which was the grandpa. Oh, it was easier than guessing the colour of the jelly beans, so she got it right a lot. I'm so confused. Yeah, what is this? Oh, it's some shitty Flash game. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Well, no parent to tell her off. Sucking her salt covered fingers was impolite, but that was the yummiest part. I mean, I don't know, it's actually kind of hard to tell. I mean, to be honest, I've never actually tried it myself. I mean, no, I don't know. I mean, I probably have done it quite a lot of times because, you know, I used to have quite a few sweets when I was younger, but yeah, I've never really paid attention to the taste of it. But obviously, sugar-coated fingers, if you suck them, then, you know, they taste nice, but they don't taste nearly as nice as, you know, the thing the sugar actually comes from, if you ask me. She liked both cola and melon soda on their own. Oh, no! She hoped that by mixing her 2 favourite drinks, there might be a flash of light like alchemy. What? A flash of light and then your entire house burning down? I hope not. And a new drink that nobody had ever tasted before would be created. She got excited about how, if it turned out really delicious, she'd call it Saktaro soda and sell it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh. But unexpectedly, it had a weird taste that she hadn't hoped for. Avocado was somewhat dull and thick. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have been surprised that black and green mixed together would make this. Too bad. I imagine that it's become a sparkling pineapple colour. Oh. That's hilarious. I mean, I think she's finally finding out the reality of what happens when you mix 2 completely contrasting flavours. Even juice and water most of the time tastes absolutely rancid. It kind of depends on which one. If you guys have ever tried juice bursts, those are the ones I'm thinking of because I don't know. I think there was one time when I was younger in high school where I hadn't fully drank my cup of water and then I ordered another juice burst and I put it in there. And I mixed them together for some reason. I don't know, I just remember it tasting absolutely fucking horrible. Sakatano soda. That's hilarious. But it was an awesome, incredible, fun night. Yeah. If it's this fun here, maybe Mama will feel like coming home and drop by out of the blue. So I got the feeling... Oh, God. So I got the feeling that Mama might suddenly come home and went to the front door many times to check. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah. Yeah, but there was no way Mama would be able to come home when she was this busy with work. But rather than a feeling of loneliness... Yeah, it just felt a little disappointing that Mama couldn't join in on this fun late night party. No, you won't. Sometime soon I'll do this when Mama is around and let her join in. Mama likes some things I don't think are yummy. Oh my god, I so hope she drinks it. She deserves that. So maybe she'll really like Sakataro soda. When Mama comes back tired... Oh, servers! Oh my god, that's hilarious. And more than anything... I want to at least write about this fun night in a letter and tell Mama about it. Isn't it just sad to think that, you know, she has so little communication with her mother that she has to do stuff like that? so that these feelings of happiness will reach Mama too. They won't. Yeah, her work is always so tough and she comes home so tired. So I hope I can share this happiness with her. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Mama will almost certainly come home tired this late Sunday night. Sorry, I read that so badly that I just want to repeat that. Mum will almost certainly come home tired late Sunday night. And I hope I can brighten her day even just a little by sharing this happiness. Oh, this is the horrible thing, because obviously Maria thinks, you know, she's just thinking it's a really happy moment, it's something that she obviously wants to share, but, you know, this is not going to make Rosa happy whatsoever, because this, hopefully, is going to make her realise the severe amount of incompetence that she is actually having, and obviously its effect on Maria. I mean, obviously Maria is having a happy upbringing, and obviously she is finding ways to entertain herself, but firstly it's sad because of the fact that, you know, she's just doing this to hide her loneliness, and secondly, it's not healthy. It isn't at all. I gently placed that letter on Mama's desk. Oh, to Mama. God, yeah, good job with your work again today. Let me share my happiness with you. From Maria. Then I decided to give a present to Sakutaro for proposing this wonderful party. It was a small red muffler I found when searching for treasure in the closet. When I was still very young, Mama knitted this tiny thing. Oh, Maria was embroidered on it with knitting wool. Oh, that really is sweet. I softly wrapped that muffler around Sakutaro. It really suited him, accenting his yellow with red very well. Yeah, I see. Oh, that really is sweet. It's got a little cross on the bottom right. Does it look good on me? Sakutaro looked embarrassed as he wore his first present ever. Oh, I see that actually, yeah. Yeah, it really looks good on him. Oh, that's nice. I mean, yeah, that is actually really quite interesting that, you know, she really is just finding so many treasures. Oh my god, Rosa should never secretly store anything. Oh my god. It's not going to be very good if Maria finds it out. Anything scandalous or weird or, I don't know, inappropriate or something like that. God, it's just really sad. I mean, you know, this really shows how much love Rosa actually has for Maria. But at the same time, she really is failing at parenting, to be honest. It's just sad that she has so much love. But at the same time, you know, she's firstly really busy with work, and secondly, she's literally abandoning her kid for dating, really. To be honest, I would make the argument that she does have to have a social life as well. It can't just be Maria. But I disagree, because she should be setting somebody to look after Maria, if that's the case.
Sakutaro, いつも本当にありがとう。
Sakutaro, thank you so much for everything.
こんなにも楽しい夜になったよ。
Yeah, it was so fun tonight.
どうしてマリアは泣いてたのか、もう思い出せないくらい。
God, yeah, I can't even remember why I was
これ
crying.
からも一緒にいようね。
Let's be together from now on.
そしていつも楽しく遊んで
Oh, that's
笑っていようね。
Yeah, and let's always play and laugh together.
うりゅう。マリア大好き。
Yeah, that is nice. Love you, Maria.
マリアもだよ。
Me too.
サクタロ大好き。
Love you too, Sakutaro. After playing so wildly... Oh yeah, Maria's room was a mess. Oh god, Rosa would not be too happy if she actually came in on that. Yeah, Maria's room was a mess. Maybe she played a little too much. Oh, but I'm tired for today, so let's sleep together. And tomorrow, we'll clean up together and welcome Mama with a clean room. Yeah, God, I really hope that, you know, obviously Rosa doesn't come home early. That would be really quite scary. Obviously, she would not be able to share this happiness that Maria is so depending on her actually to have, really. Because she kind of is depending on it. She doesn't really have anybody apart from Sakutaro and, you know, her mum. I mean, there's only so much an inanimate object like Sakutaro can actually do. Yeah, she needs somebody's approval and just somebody in general. She really, really needs Rosa. She really does. Alright, Sakutaro? Idiot. Yeah, now that... this is going to be interesting to see Angie's perspective on it. Obviously, a more mature and old and, you know, just rational perspective. See?
マリアは、マリアとサクタロはこんなにも幸せだよ。
I see. See? I am. No, we are so happy, right? Wonder what she's going to say.
これがマリアお姉ちゃんの幸せなの？
Is this your happiness, Mario One-chan? Yeah.
マリアは幸せ。
I'm happy.
ローザおばさんはあんなにも楽しみにして、
Oh my god, I know. I know. Yeah.
映画の約束を完全に忘れてた。
Yeah, that's a really, really bad thing. The fact that she totally forgot about that promise and also, you know, prioritized it so little, even though she was so excited. I mean, it is sad. Yeah, but at the same time, this is the reason why Maria's actually happy, because even though everything around her is a moral, you know, mindfuck, you know, she is finding ways to actually cope with it and completely forget about it and enjoy herself despite being so disappointed and probably really, really crushed by that fact. Even though you were looking forward to that movie so much and Aunt Rosa promised that she'd definitely take you, she completely forgot. Yeah, I know.
お仕事で忙しかったからたまたま忘れちゃったんだよ。
It could be that, to be fair. That is a fair point. She just happened to forget because she was so busy with work. Yeah, so maybe that's why it could potentially not have been her top priority, because of the stress to actually give her company in survival conditions. Even if she remembered, with her work, there'd be nothing she could do.
覚えてても覚えてなくてもどちらにせよママはお仕
Yeah,
事
that's
で
the
お泊まり
brutal thing. Yeah, whether she remembered or not, Mama would have spent the night at work.
映画には行けなかった。
She couldn't go to the movies.
約束を覚えてたかどうかなんて些細な問題だよ。
Whether she remembered or not is a minor issue. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, there's no way that's a minor issue. After all, when Aunt Rosa answered movie on the phone. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, there was no trace of remembrance. It was obvious that she'd completely forgotten her promise. I might actually open the window. It's so fucking hot in here. Fuck summer, man. I cannot tell you how much I hate summer, like genuinely. Oh, it's such an awful, awful season. I hate summer with a passion. It is not a minor issue because it shows how much she actually prioritizes Mario. And when she heard that, oh yeah, definitely, yeah, Mario and Nechan's mood definitely darkened. Yeah.
確かにマリアお姉ちゃんの言う通り、
Well, like you say.
ローザおばさんが約束を覚えていたとしても、結局映画には行ってな
Yeah,
かった。
definitely, yeah. Like you say, even if Aunt Rosa had remembered her promise, you wouldn't have been able to go to the movies in the end.
でも、それでも、
But even so,
お母さんとのささやかな休日を過ごす約束を一方的に忘れられていたなんて悲しい。
to think that your mother just forgot to spend one of her a few days off with you, it's sad.
私なら怒る。
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I'd be mad. I'm just really quite confused though because Well, it wasn't a day off though. Maria's literally saying the fact that, you know, she was too busy with work, so she couldn't actually spend any time with her in the movies. Oh wait, hang on a second, that actually makes sense. So, you know, before the work had actually begun, you know, she was originally planning to take one of her days off to, you know, go to movies with Maria, but obviously then it had been completely forgotten because of the fact that, well, I suppose it had been completely forgotten because, you know, firstly stress of work, but secondly just irresponsibility, really. Yeah, that's fair.
悲しかったよ。
It was that. No, I know.
たとえ覚えててくれ
Maria
た
is so
としても
absurdly resilient though,
映画には
seriously.
行けなかったわ
That's
けだ
why
か
she
ら
didn't get mad. Because even if she had remembered, we wouldn't have been able to go to the movies. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because of the fact that work had popped up.
私はその後、サクタロととても楽しく夜を過ごした。
Yeah, I'm really interested in what Angie's take on, you know, that is going to be. But after that, I had a very fun night with
エ
Sakutaro.
ンジェもパジャマパーティーがすっごく楽しそうだって思ったはず。
Yeah, I really do wonder what she's actually thought regarding that. You must have thought that pajama party looked really fun too, Angie. Yeah, I think that definitely tells you.
楽しいわけなんかない。
There's no way that would be fun.
だってこの夜のマリアお姉ちゃんのはしゃぎぶりは
I mean, all that messing around you did that
お
night.
母さんが帰ってこなくて寂しくてそれを忘れるために
Yeah, I
わざと
see
体
that,
操着を
yeah.
しただけじゃない。
God, yeah. She is never ever holding back. My God. Was just intentionally making a big fuss about nothing. Yeah. Also, you could just forget that you were lonely and your mother wasn't coming home.
違うよ。
That's not true.
サクタロと本当に楽しくパーティーをしたんだよ。
Yeah, I do find it really interesting because of the fact it's really conflicting. Like, do you think it's sad the fact that she has actually had? Do you think it's sad why she has had a need to have fun, or do you actually find it happy because of the fact that even though, you know, she's basically being neglected, she is still having fun? I wonder. Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, you know, even though Maria has actually had fun, you know, she's basically done all of these extreme things to... No, I do see that, to forget. Nah, and that can really be shown in just, you know, Maria's insistence to, you know, look for friends, even if they're spiritual. Just to look for friends, and obviously Sakutaro as well, I mean... Yeah, that... Yeah, to obviously be so dependent on Sakutaro, and to also really find comfort in the fact that there are people there. Yeah, no, that's wrong.
お姉ちゃんは悲しくて約束を忘れてたお母さんが憎くて部屋で暴れただけじゃない。
You were just so... Yeah, this is why I don't open the fucking window. Dickheads. No, that's wrong. You were just so sad and you hated your mother so much for forgetting her promise that you made a mess of your room. Yeah. She was absurdly sad. And I do find it really quite interesting that Angie's basically thinking... Well, I'd assume that she's thinking that Maria trying to toughen up and cope with her sadness, I mean, it is just a response to her sadness, and... I mean, it's just... The fact that she actually has to try and toughen up herself because of the fact that her mother isn't there for her is awful. It really is. Yeah.
そんなことマリアの日記のどこに
It's
書
just
い
an
てあった
inference,
の？
really. Because the thing is, Maria is a child and she's just naive, naturally, because of how little time she's been in the world. So she can't really realise how terrible all of her situations actually are. But at the same time, it's debatable. Like, is it really as bad as we think it is if Maria isn't terribly affected? It's hard to tell. It really is. Yeah, it isn't written anywhere.
この一行飛ばしで書いてある行間から
Yeah,
お姉ちゃんの気
definitely.
持ちがわかるの。
Yeah, but by reading in the gaps between every line, I can understand your feelings.
お姉ちゃんはこの夜を楽しくなんか過ごさなかった。
You didn't have a good time at all that evening. That is
それで
interesting.
言いつけを破って夜更かしをし、
Yeah,
おや
definitely,
つの
yeah.
時間以外には食べてはいけないと厳しく言われていたルールを破ってお菓子を食べ、それでも悲しみが埋められなくて部屋の中で暴れて散らかしただけじゃない。
I just assumed that I just assumed that all of the mess that was actually made in the room was because of the fact that, like, you know, whenever you ever had a sleepover and the room hasn't been a complete dumpster the next day, like, I was just assuming it was just a natural occurrence, but because of the fact that she'd actually made a mess of her room herself, that obviously shows that, you know, all of this is obviously Maria just thinking that, you know, she's trying so hard to actually keep her sadness in from, you know, being abandoned by her mother and all of that stuff, and, you know, she just isn't actually able to do it, so she just... Well, all of this is... They're just efforts to hide her sadness, and because of the fact that she can't do it, every time she just gets more and more extreme until it just comes out, and... Yeah, it's just really interesting. Maria just always thinking... I don't know, I think the letter's a really, really good example, because even though she's trying to write to her mother, trying to address her, you know, she's never going to come, she's never going to listen, she's never really going to care, I mean... Yeah, and you stayed up late when you were told not to. Broke the strict rule about eating sweets outside of snack time. And even when that didn't bury your sadness, you went wild in your room and made a mess of it,
そして
right?
部屋中を散らかして疲れ切って
Yeah, and after you made a mess of your room and were all tiled
その
out.
ままベッドのシーツをかきむしりながら
Oh,
泣き
God.
疲れて眠っただけ。
Is that really what happened? All you did was claw at the bed sheets and cry yourself to sleep, right?
日記には確かにママが映画の約束を忘れてたらしいこと。
The diary does say that Mama probably forgot her promise about the
そし
movie.
て私が夜更かしをしてサクタロとパジャマパーティーをして宝探しで部屋を散らかしてしまったと書かれてるね。
And that I stayed up late having a pajama party with Sakutaro and made a mess of my room searching for the treasure. Yes.
それはつまりそういうことじゃない。
And this is what it means.
マリアお姉ちゃんはローザおばさんの
Yeah,
愛に
yeah,
飢え
I
ていた。
know. That's such a good way of putting it. You were starving for Aunt Dosa's love for money on
そしてロ
Onechan.
ーザおばさんは自分の仕事や世間体ばかりを優先していつもお姉ちゃんを後回しにしていた。
Oh my god, I never really... Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I never thought about it like that. Yeah, that is really interesting. I was always thinking on the lines of Rosa has been assigned work that she needs to do, and that workload is too high so that, you know, obviously Maria can't actually be prioritized. No, but even then, there was a flaw in my thinking that I never really addressed. You know, why is she accepting that if it harms her kid? Yeah, and I totally see what Angie is saying. Yeah, and Aunt Rosa always put her work and her public image first, always keeping you on the back burner. Yeah, that is horrible,
だから
absolutely
虫唾
horrible.
が走るのよ。
Yeah, understandable, that is what disgusts
ロ
me.
ーザおばさんのお姉ちゃんのことを愛しているという言葉がどれほど上辺だけのものか知っているから。
Yeah, because I just know how superficial Aunt Rosa's words of love for
お
you
姉
are.
ちゃんだって知ってるはず。
You should realise this for yourself.
なのに、なんで自分は幸せだなんて言えるの？
Yeah, and it is so surprising. So how can you say you're happy despite
マ
that?
リアお姉ちゃんのそのあたりが私にはわからない。
Yeah, I don't understand that part of you,
こ
Maria.
の年になってもさっぱり理解できない。
Even at my age, I can't understand it at all. Understandable. Yeah, and I find it interesting that Angie's obviously getting so emotional about this. It's firstly because of the fact that she cares about Maria, but it's also because of the fact that it kind of reflects on her as well. She was treated absolutely fucking horribly by Eva. And, you know, all of Maria's feelings, you know, they would totally be felt by young Angie. Totally. The neglect, the desire for love, stuff like that. All of it would be. So she's probably thinking, you know, why couldn't I have been like Maria when I was a kid? God, I feel so bad for her, genuinely. It's so sad seeing her upset, and it's just sad with Maria though. It's a really debatable situation. I mean, yeah. But the only thing is about Rosa putting her public image first. I mean, though it is really, really low, if she puts her public image first, then she is actually going to have enough money to to sort of support Maria, and in terms of just home-related things that she will need, the money for. She will be having a stable income, but at the same time, I do feel that it's really, really tricky because, no, I think it is. You should let your morals win in this situation. You should just think, I have a kid, so I should put everything aside for them, really. A kid that's dependent on me and that really needs my love because of the fact that they have no other friends. And that's the worst thing. That really, really is. Another thing that's really, really similar to Angie. Yeah. Yeah. Why aren't you sad? I know. Yeah. It is really surprising because I think that is a very well put thing. It's true. Why is it that you can experience a reality filled with misfortune and call yourself happy? Yeah. Oh god, I can't do it. I can't understand it. Oh god, I don't disagree, but of course. I don't get it. Yeah, no, I see that. If anything, she should be the one who's pitied in this situation. Why are you pitying me?
こんなにも楽しくパジャマパーティーの事実が記されているのに、同じ事実も異なる人間が観測すると異なる姿になってしまうんだね。
That is really interesting. Even though a fact about a really fun pajama party is written about in my diary, if the same fact is observed by different people, it has a different form. Now that is understandable because of the fact that Maria views this fact as, she's really, really lonely from the fact that her mum is actually abandoning her. So to make up for the loneliness she has, she just does all of these. She just desperately tries to have fun and desperately enjoys herself and desperately tries to make up for, the happiness that she should be receiving from her mum's love, really. But, obviously Angie's feeling as if... But the thing is, Maria feels as a result of that it is actually happy and it has benefited her. But obviously from a more mature point of view, i.e. you, it's going to be a lot worse because of the fact that we know just how sick what Rosa is doing is. Fair. I remember talking about something like this with Burncastle. Yeah. Truth is unfixed and changes its form every time it's witnessed. Yeah, that's interesting. By the way it's perceived, in other words, depending on the person who perceives it, a single truth becomes different truths. Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. I suppose colour blindness is a really good example. What's the colour of this object? It's going to be different between people with different... different eyes, really. And truths of the past are painted over by truths of the future. Yeah.
マリアはこの日記でこの夜の出来事をとても楽しかったと記した。
In this diary, I wrote what happened in that night was very, very fun.
マリアお姉ちゃんはこの夜の出来事を
Yeah, definitely,
とて
yeah.
も幸せだったと記述した。
The thing is, it's really hard to make my stance on what to think. Do I think that because of the fact that Maria is actually happy, and she has made up for her happiness because of the fact that Rosa has abandoned her, it's less bad? Or do I think it's really, really bad because of the fact that it's just basically making up for her loneliness, all of these events, and she's doing things she shouldn't, really? And this is how she lashes out, and she makes herself happy so that, the love she's depending on can actually somehow be fulfilled, really. Hmm.
なのに日記を読んだエンジェはこの夜の出来事をとても悲しかったと読んだ。
It's because of the naivety and the difference in it. And yet, when you read the diary, the events of that night sound very, very sad. I do wonder what's actually going to happen and how Maria's going to interpret this when she grows up, by the way.
マリアお姉ちゃんは幸せだと記述したのに、私はそうではないと読み解いた。
Even though you describe it as a happy scene, I read between the lines and realized that wasn't true.
やめて。
Stop it! Damn. That's, really quite sudden.
これは幸せな夜を記したものなの。
This tells of a happy
こ
night.
れがこの夜の真実。
as perceived by Maria, I suppose. And it's her diary, so I suppose she kind of has... She's written it, so I suppose that kind of has rights over what Angie thinks because of the fact that she's merely reading and spectating it. This is the truth of that night.
お願いだからその幸せな真実を
Please don't take this happy truth.
新しいそして異なった真実で塗りつぶさないで
And paint over it with a new, different truth.
マリアお姉ちゃんにはこれで
Yeah,
幸せなの
Are you happy with this, Maria One-chan?
うん
Yes!
幸せ
God, I'm happy.
だから同じ境遇の時幸せに感じられない園児がかわいそう
Yeah, that's why I feel sad for you, since you wouldn't be able to feel happiness in a similar situation. Yeah, and I do find it really quite interesting. If Angie was more like Maria, maybe her time could have been... It would have been better when she was a child and when she was really, really young, but I feel the older she would have got, even if she had Maria's mindset, I feel she still would have been able to, you know, rise up against that, and she would have still have become really, really lonely, I mean. Right now, I'm like she was then. Yeah, no, I know, yeah. Yeah, just as isolated with no friend. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, and she had accepted her isolated reality for what it was. Yeah, but Maria painted over her isolated reality with a reality of happiness. We should tell me how Maria took a sad truth. Yeah, and changed it into happiness. And it is really, really interesting that even though all of these things, even though it is just an attempt to make up for love that you have never had, and to break all the rules, be rebellious, you know, all of that type of stuff, because of the fact that it is making somebody happy, do you view it as really bad because of the reason it's had to happen, or do you view it as good because of the fact that it's made Maria happy? No, I think that's such an obvious question. Like, we're always going to think of this as really sad, but at the same time it's not fully sad because of the fact that Maria isn't affected fully by it. But at the same time, Maria being able to make happiness out of really, really horrible situations, I mean, that could potentially become really useful in her future. No, actually, I feel the less naive she gets, the harder it will be to do this. I don't know, though. Maybe. Maybe not. It's impossible to tell. That was... Yeah, definitely, yeah. That was the only, and yet very large, difference between me and Maria One-chan. It's very unusual what Maria can do, and it really is surprising, and it's so impressive as well. How she could do that how she can literally happily justify her being bullied. I mean, that's absurd. And even though I'm unable to accept it. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I'm almost jealous of that power. Yeah. Yes.
そうなの
That's right.
それは力なの
Yeah, this is power.
その力があるマリアは幸せになれて
I was able to find happiness with that power. Yeah, and it's really interesting. Whenever we think about anything that Maria has done, whenever Rosa has really, really been mean to Maria, in the end, Maria has actually been happy when Rosa has begun to show her love again. So she's just turned that really, really sad truth of Rosa having been completely awful to her and turned it into happiness, really, because of the fact that Rosa's back to normal, really. Maybe you could think that her witch personality is a way of turning some sad truths into happiness as well. Who knows? Yeah, and I remember she really wasn't sad about her mum dying because of the fact that she was going to go to the Golden Land, and then, you know, she was just going to be able to find a mother who was perfect and would never get mad or anything. By the way, who is her father? Like, I probably have asked this question way too late, but still, who the fuck is her father? She's got to have some sort of father. And Rosa does go on dates, so maybe she could have been... I don't know. Imagine if she... God, worst case scenario, she's an accident. Oh god, I hope not. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. That'd be hilarious, though. After all of this, we realise that. It wouldn't be hilarious, it'd be insanely
その
sad.
力がない園児は幸せになれない
That is interesting, because you don't have that power, you can't find happiness, Angie. And it is really interesting, because of the fact with Angie, nothing that goes on in her life is happy. Nothing. Same with Maria. But the thing is that's different between Maria and Angie is Maria creates her own happiness where Angie just remains miserable, which is really, really understandable if you ask me. It's very hard not to do what Angie is doing. What is that power?
マリアもその力を何と呼ぶかわからなかった。
I didn't know what to call that power
この
either.
時点ではね。
Not at this point in time, at least. Is it
や
just...
がてその正体を教えてもらうの。
Eventually I was taught its true form.
後に話すよ。
I'll talk about it
後
later.
のページで。
On the next page.
そして日曜日の深夜。
So then, late Sunday night.
ママは約束通りお土産を持って帰ってきた。
Mama came back with a present just like she promised. Yeah. That is interesting. Oh, are we gonna get more?
ただいま。
Yeah, she sounds miserable, my god. Yeah, I do wonder. This is going to... I feel that this is going to tell us a lot about the truth of how Rosa really, really perceives this situation. And her irresponsibility. I think it will all be revealed in the emotions. I'm back. Mama, welcome home. Mama came back. Waiting to greet Rosa as she returned home all tired out. Yeah, was Maria in an unbelievably good mood, holding Sakutaro? Yeah. Most likely, Rosa's worn out expression was partly because she really was tired. But partly because it would be a pain when Maria, who should have been grumbling after staying home for several days, will cling to her sobbing. Well, yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, however, when she was welcomed by such an unbelievably happy Maria, and found that her fears were unbelievably needless, Rosa couldn't hide her surprise. Yeah.
どうしたのマリア。
God, look at how shocked she is. What's going on, Maria?
とてもご機嫌ね。
You're in a great mood?
誰か来ているの？
Is someone here? yeah, understandable actually, yeah. It was strange enough to make Rosa think that a friend had come over and that she'd come home right when they were having a good time playing together. No way, but there were no other sheets by the entrance. Even though Maria was in such high spirits, yeah, she had been home alone. At first, Rosa was suspicious that the cause of this unexpected good mood could be nothing good. But that really was a needless fear, and in any event, Maria really had been in a good mood while she watched over the house. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Even if Rosa's heart had been, yes, cold and hard as a rock, after being welcomed with a smile like this. Rosa started to honestly accept that smile, and a smile rose to her own face automatically. Yeah. In that smile, you can no longer see the weariness of someone who'd been unable to return home for several days. Yeah, Maria kept on talking about what a fun time she'd had playing with her stuffed animal, Sakutaro. Oh my god, I know, yeah. Rosa really hadn't imagined that the stuffed animal she herself had given would be so appreciated, as she couldn't hide her pleased surprise. Yeah. I see.
作太郎と一緒に仲良くお留守番していたのね。
So you spend the time together with Sakutaro.
偉いわマリア。
Well done, Maria.
そんな偉いマリアと作太郎にお土産があるわよ。
Yeah, here's a present for Maria and Sakutaro for being so good.
お土産
A present.
お土産
A present.
なんだろうね
What is it? What is it? Oh my god, I wonder. Both Maria and Sakutaro started jumping around. There were 2 presents. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my god, she definitely doesn't realise what's happened. One contained an assortment of Western sweets. Oh my god, inside was a Scotch cake. It looked to be of very high quality. Wait, hang on a second. They call Scotch eggs Scotch cakes? Or is this a completely different thing? What is this? Oh, this is a totally different thing. I'm really surprised. I'm so surprised I've never actually heard about this. Right, this is... Oh, yeah, look at this. Right, we've actually got a pretty accurate looking image here. Look at that. Looks really quite good. Why in my Google search do I just have white? Oh yeah, I think it was to see grease in my glasses. It was actually, yeah. That's hilarious. Just white. Oh, this is so sweet. To be honest, I think because of how much Rosa actually cares for Maria, the dating stuff and not sending a babysitter to look after Maria, fully irresponsible. But at the same time, I think it can be a little bit justified, even though she is putting her public image first. If she doesn't put her public image first and her company entirely goes down, then, you know, what is she going to have? She's going to be so much more stressed, and she's not going to be able to look after Maria because she'll be job hunting, and she'll probably be able to look after her for even less time. She'll also be, just in general, you know, a lot less, you know, happy and willing to talk to Maria, and obviously control her if she gets a little bit much. That's going to just make their relationship worse. I think it is actually a good thing that Rosa has this job, just in terms of them being supported, but at the same time I think it's really, really bad that she's working overtime. But at the same time, if she's working overtime because she actually needs money to support them in terms of family related things, is it really wrong? But at the same time, the fact that she doesn't have a babysitter, I think that's just the worst thing, really. Yeah, I don't know. Inside was a Scotch cake. It looked to be of a very high quality. Oh, but Maria was more interested in the other one. Oh, the one with the other one was an even bigger box, and it was pretty heavy. Go ahead and open it. They might become new friends for you and Sakutaro, okay? Oh my god, what is it? What is it? What's this? Oh my god, I wonder what it is. Chess pieces. Oh, inside, laid there like chess pieces. Oh, we're about 20 small ceramic figures shaped like animals. Oh, that's really cool. Squirrels, rabbits, small birds, dogs and cats. Oh my god. Oh, and they were all holding musical instruments. Oh my god, that's really cool. In addition to them, there was also a panorama style background. A forest scene was drawn on it. Oh my god. That's actually really, really sweet of her. And because of stuff like this, I feel that even though she is really irresponsible, no, I just feel that she genuinely loves Maria, but her stress makes her seem like a really bad parent, and obviously her commitments to work. Yeah, it's so tricky. This is just a fucking hard thing to argue. I'm just gonna say that everything regarding Rosa and Maria, it is so fucking hard to argue. Genuinely. And that's why it's so good though. That's so sweet. That's really quite cool. Because I set it up on the table. Oh, that must be so sweet. And then when she then lined up the ceramic figures like chess pieces in front of it. Oh no, I see that. Oh, that's so sweet. It became abandoned forest animals.
素敵でしょ
Isn't it
お
wonderful?
店のショーウィンドウで見て一目惚れしちゃったの
God, that is sweet. I saw it in a store window and I was taken with it at a
これ
glance.
をいい子でお留守番してたマリアにプレゼントするわ
This is a present for you, for being such a good girl. Home alone, Maria. Oh, she seems so happy. Thank you, Mama.
すごいね、サクタロ
Awesome, Sakutaro.
お友達がこんなに増えちゃったね
Look at how much our friends have grown.
サクタロの言う通りだった
It's just like you said, Sakutaro.
楽しく賑やかに過ごしてたらお友達が増えちゃうって本当だった
It was true that if we had a fun, noisy time, we'd get more friends. Yeah, and like I was saying, her desire just to have friends and company. Yep. It's filling in for what Rosa should be giving.
言った通りでしょ
Right, didn't I tell you?
ほらね、お友達が増えたほらね、お友達が増え
Look, we have more friends. Look, we have more friends. Relieved that her gift had been appreciated. Oh, yeah. But also, I remember that she'd been filled with several days of weariness. Oh my god, yeah, she's probably going to be really tired.
た本当にお疲れ
That's going to
様
be difficult. Mama, you work really
シャ
hard.
ワー浴びてくるといいよ
Go take a
あ
shower.
ったかいの浴びるときっと疲れが
fair. If you take a hot one, I'm sure your weariness will go away. Disagree. I think if you take a cold one, your weariness will go away. Want to take a bath?
マリアが今日は入浴剤を選んであげるね
Oh, I've got a good idea. Put Coke and melon soda. That'd be a nice thing to bath in. Bathe in, even.
ありがと
Thank you.
うでももう遅いからマリア
Oh,
は寝る
yeah,
支度
yeah,
なさ
fair.
い
But it's already late, so get ready to go to bed.
ママも疲れたからシャワーだけ浴びてすぐ寝るわ
Alright, fair. Yeah, Mama is tired, so I'll just take a shower and go to
明
sleep.
日も早いし
Jesus Christ, she gets so little time with her mother. I feel so bad.
わかった
Yeah, got it.
はいママコート脱がしてあげる
Here, Mama, I'll take your coat off.
大丈夫だってば
I can do it myself.
ありがとう
Oh, thank you.
ママのコートお外の匂いがいっぱいする
Mama, your coat is full of smells from outside.
ほーあごめん何か落とした
Oh, sorry, something fell
色
out.
ね
I'll pick it up, okay? I don't know why, I just have a really bad feeling about this situation. It's just instinctive. When she took out Rosa's coat, a receipt or a ticket stub or something fell out. It had been in Mama's pocket, so it was probably important. Maria hurriedly picked it up. I hope it's the receipt for her toy. Oh, it seems really quite sweet, her toy. You know, a panoramic view of loads of animals with, you know, musical instruments. That must be really quite cool. I wonder what the ceramic animals actually look like. It looks like a ticket for the green car or the Shinkansen or something. Oh, right. Atami? Wasn't that a place famous for its hot springs? Oh my god. At that moment. Oh, this is just... Oh my god. Oh my god. This is horrible. This is just... This, oh my god. Dude, I gotta not cry. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I cannot cry on camera, that is so embarrassing. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Instead of the Rosa who had been there just a second ago, enjoying the gift of her daughter and recovering from her weariness with a long-awaited return home. Oh, Jesus. Instead, a person who looked exactly the same, but who had a completely different, terrifying expression on her face. Oh my god, in her hand was the ticket stub that Maria had picked up. She had stolen it from Maria's hand in an instant. Just a few seconds too late. By the pain of her hand that had been hit. And her mother's expression. Jesus fucking Christ. Maria realised that she must have done something wrong. Right, you can never argue against Rosa now. Now she is just... This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. This is just obscene. Yep. There is no arguing against Rosa now. Now I can never look at her positively. This is awful. This really is just unbelievable. God. Oh no. As far as she's concerned, she's just been doing good things. And she's been helping her mother and doing her so much. And it's just horrible. I mean, my god, look at how much she loves her mother. And look at how much respect and loyalty she gives to her. And then look at how much her mother just completely takes it back. And, you know, she's conspiring. She's literally neglecting her kids so that she can spend time at Hot Springs. I mean, Jesus, I get that you may be stressed as at your work, but what do you take priority in? A fucking date or your kid? I'm sorry, but if you're in a situation like that, you take your kid with you. Jesus Christ, but she didn't know what she had done that had gotten her in trouble. It was probably because of that ticket stub-like thing. Yes. Oh, you were not. Yeah, was she not supposed to touch it? Even though she had tried so hard to welcome Mama with fun and happiness. Oh my god. She had touched something important to Mama without asking, and had ruined that pleasant atmosphere. God, how Angie must be feeling at the moment. So Maria apologised immediately. Oh, Jesus. Even though she must have heard those words of apology, Rosa's expression actually darkened. Yeah, I see. Maybe those weren't the words she'd been hoping for. No, Maria didn't know what to do and stared at her mother's reaction. Then, even though it should have been such an important ticket stub. Yeah, funny that. Rosa crushed it up and hurried off to her room. Yeah, so that she can't ever discover the fact that she's been basically neglected. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, and this is the worst thing. It's acting as if now, you know, a warm atmosphere that has just been entirely fake now that we realise it. Entirely. I mean, obviously Rosa has... But the thing is that Rosa is quite literally buying Maria's happiness. I'm not even joking here. She's just doing anything she can to make Maria happy without actually giving her love and time. God, it's horrible. It really is. Maria didn't really understand what she had done. Yeah, so now she's made to feel bad. I must have... No, disagree. Disagree. Must have done something I shouldn't have. And this is the worst thing. This really is the worst thing, because obviously she has such faith in her, even though she is so, you know, wrong, that this is what she'll assume. That paper must have been something important for Mama's work. Oh, Jesus. And I touched it without asking. Uryu. Agreed. Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong, Maria. That's why tonight was so very happy. Yeah. Happy. It's hard to tell. And when Mama takes a bath and clears her head, she'll go back to being the normal, nice Mama. So you mustn't worry about it.
うりゃん。そうだね。
You're right.
ママだって疲れてるんだもんね。
The only reason that she is not able to be really, really sad in this situation is because of the fact that she's naive and she doesn't understand what this truly was. And she doesn't understand anything that Rosa could be hiding here. And it's just horrible to see Rosa use this naivety to her advantage. You're right, Mama's tired too.
気にしちゃダメだね。
Mustn't worry about it.
今夜だってマリアたちはこんなにも幸せ。
Oh, we were so happy tonight. Idiot.
もうやめてよ。
Oh, yeah, now we're going to see the part that I am actually quite excited to see. Just it all falling apart more and more. Like, how do you become happy after something like this? But at the same time, truth changes on the observer. What Maria thought was the truth about what the letter truly was, about the receipt truly was, you know, it's totally different to what Angie would obviously think because of the fact that she's older and she understands more. Just stop it.
見てられない。
Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah, I can't watch this.
エンジェは幸せの見つけ方が間違ってると思うよ。
Angie, I think you're looking for happiness in the wrong... How?
間違ってるのはお姉ちゃんでしょ。
Yeah, you're the one who's wrong on Air-chan.
これのどこが幸せだってのよ。
It's because of her naivety and it's just because of the feelings of truth totally playing out. The only reason she is happy is because she is naive and she is young. That is the only reason. With any other person, give her maybe 3 years. No, maybe not 3 years. Maybe 3 to 4 years at the very least. If she was that much time older, oh, shit would be hitting the fan if she realised what this truly was. How can you call this happiness?
痛々しくて見
Yeah,
てられない。
understandable. Yeah, it's so pitiful that I can't even watch anymore.
何が？
What? Yeah, exactly. And that is why she is happy.
ママが急に怒り出したこと？
That Mama suddenly got mad.
人間疲れていればそういうこともあるものだよ。
To be fair, that is true, but at the same time, it just doesn't really work in this context. That happens sometimes when humans get
一
tired.
時の感情のすれ違いだけで相手を全否定するのってエンジは大人じゃないと思うよ。
Condemning a person because of a momentary misplaced emotion isn't very adult of you, Angie.
9歳のマリアお姉ちゃんに言われるとはね。
Fair, actually, yeah. I can't believe I'm hearing this from a 9-year-old.
でもそんなことじゃないでしょ。問題なのは
Yeah, but that's not the problem.
お姉ちゃんが拾ったあの半券、明らかにおかしいじゃない。
Yeah, definitely, yeah. That ticket stub you picked up was clearly strange. And yeah, this is the most warped thing. Because of Rosa completely using her bond with Maria to her advantage, you know, she's been able to completely make Maria devoid of suspicion. What was? Yeah, exactly.
何もおかしくないし、今夜の幸せと何も関
Yes,
係
it
ない
does.
よ。
Because if she knew the truth, she would not be happy. No way. She would be anything but happy. There was nothing strange about it, and it has nothing to do with the happiness of that night, right?
ローザおばさんは仕事で会社に泊まり込むって電話してきたんで
Yeah,
しょ。
bullshit. Aunt Rosa called because she'd be staying over at her company because of work, right?
なんで熱海？
Yeah, why Atami?
それって旅行でしょ。
Yep. Isn't that what you call a vacation?
マリアお姉ちゃんを置き去りにして旅行に行ってたってことでしょ。
If it's with another man, that is even worse if you ask me. It means she left you and went on a vacation,
しか
right?
も普通旅行って言ったら一人では。
And you normally don't go on a vacation by yourself.
あれが仮に熱海行きの件だったとしても、
Oh my god, don't tell me she's gonna justify this. Even if that was a thing of Atami.
だからってママが嘘をついて旅行に行った証拠にはならないよ。
What? Of course it does. You usually have on receipts personalized information. Even if that was a ticket for Atami, that doesn't alone make it prove that Mama lied and went on a vacation, right?
電話で嘘をついてあんなにも形相変えて
Yeah,
奪い取って。
but that as well, yeah. She lied on the phone. Yeah, and then she changed her expression so drastically and grabbed it from you. Yeah, exactly.
証
Yeah.
拠じゃない。
Yeah. What more proof could you... Agreed, yeah.
昔の仕事で出張した時のものかもしれないよ。
That is understandable. It depends on the wear and tear of the receipt. Well, if anything, why... I don't really understand why Rosa would have in her, you know, pockets something that was from a long time ago. Firstly, she's been using that jacket for all of her, you know, work-related things. So as a result, like, why would she be having something that... You know, she would need to store things in those pockets. She would need to regularly empty them. That's just my assumption. But, you know, I don't think that would be the case. And if anything... There was nothing about how the ticket stub looked old as well. I don't know, maybe that was just something that wasn't mentioned, but still. Yeah, it might have been from a business trip long ago, right?
ゴミか何かをたまたまポケットに入れちゃっただけかも。
She's like 30 something. Or maybe she just happened to pick up some trash and put it in her
部下
pocket.
の人が出張した時の領収書かもしれないね。
This is the worst thing. It could in theory be a devil's proof, but I don't think it is. No way. Her reaction, that fully... All of these assumptions are assuming that the reaction wasn't as extreme as it was. But at the same time, maybe it could have been a really extreme reaction because of the fact that this receipt could be read by Maria and then it could be taken out of context. Maybe it could have been taken out of context to say that Rosa had been, you know, going out when she shouldn't have. So it could potentially to be avoiding a misunderstanding, but I don't know. No, to be honest, I think you'd be less angry. But at the same time, Maria's 9 years old. You can't explain something like that to her rationally. Because she would just be so upset.
だったら仕事の大切なもの。
Yeah, that is understandable. Yeah, in that case, it would be important for her work. That's why I'm thinking she kept the receipt, because obviously she's... Hang on a second. That could potentially indicate that she's literally spent company money on a
お
vacation.
もちゃじゃないんだから。
That's
マ
still
マが
really
取り上
low.
げたのもうなずけるよ。
It wasn't a toy, so I can understand why Mama took
エ
it
ンジェの
away.
言う証拠なんて単なる状況証拠。
This evidence you're talking about is only
想
circumstantial.
像と妄想。
What? Imaginations
ど
and
うしてマリア
delusions?
とママの仲が悪くなるように解釈するのかわからないよ。
I don't know why you're interpreting it in a way that makes our relationship worse.
どうしてお姉ちゃんがそこまでローザおばさんの都合がいいように
Yeah,
解
yeah,
釈できるかの方がわからない。
Yeah. Yeah, because it is actually really quite interesting. In a relationship where somebody is really quite... I mean, I don't really know if I want to say... No, let's be honest, manipulative. Yeah, I've said it. Manipulative, and I've said it again. Yeah, in a really manipulative situation like this one, of course, you are going to be able to have, you know, just stuff where there's the manipulator who feels who obviously feels whatever they feel, and then there's the manipulated who feels happy. Because of the fact that the manipulated feels happy, they think the relationship is alright, but then from a person who's in a neutral standpoint and obviously isn't in that relationship, you know, of course it's going to be anything but happy because they realise the sheer manipulation that they're going through. So it's happiness, but it's not a right happiness. It's not a morally correct happiness. But at the same time, it on the other hand is good that she's happy because of the fact that, you know, if she's not happy, then she's going to have a horrible life.
「やっぱりエンジェはかわいそうな子。君を幸せにしてくれるかけらはこんなにもたくさん身の回りに落ちているのにそれを見つけられない。
So I thought you're a pitiful child, Angie. Even though there are so many fragments lying about that could make you happy, you can't find them. That is interesting. I mean... No, but the only thing is about this, though. Like, this is what... this is the thing that kind of sucks about being older, I suppose, because obviously you would recognise that what is happening is complete shit, so obviously you can't interpret what she's finding, you know, to be happy like that, really. Yeah, and it's just interesting, like, you know, Maria kind of is, she's not really able to accept the truth, obviously, because of how young she is, so, yeah, her lie about the truth in general, it makes her happier, really. Yeah, you can't find them.
なのに不幸せなかけらばかり見つけてしまって傷つき続けている。
Instead, you only look at unhappy fragments and continue to get hurt.
だからエンジは傷つくことに怯え、
That's why you're scared of being
傷
hurt.
つけるものが身の回りにないかどうか、それを確かめ終わ
That
る
is
まで
interesting.
幸せ探しすら始められない。
And only start looking for happiness after you check to make sure that there's nothing around you that could hurt you.
お姉ちゃんと話をしてるとおかしいのがどっちか
No, I see what she's saying. Yeah, when I talk with you on Nechan, it gets hard to tell which one of us isn't making sense. You know what?
幸せのかけらも不幸せのかけらもどちらもいっぱいあって世界を満たしてるの。
Yeah, definitely. There are lots of happy and unhappy fragments, and they fill the world up.
だから身近の幸せが見つけられない人はどこまで探しに行っても見つけられない。
So people who can't find happiness right beside them won't be able to find it no matter how hard they look.
チルチルとミチルが青い鳥を探したみたいに。
Who the hell are those people? Like, Tiltu and Miltil searching for the blue bird. Twitter reference, obviously. No, I don't know. I've never actually heard of that story. And it's actually really quite interesting because of the fact that, you know, Angie only looks at the unhappiness in her life. She's scared of getting hurt because obviously the amount of unhappiness she can look at is greater if she gets hurt, really. It's logical, it really is. But the only thing is when you're in such a negative place like Angie is, you can be like her or impossibly like Maria, really. But it's more common to be like Angie because of the fact that there is no happiness to actually search for, and it's so hard to actually make your own happiness. The fact that Maria can actually do that, despite the situations around her, it's really impressive. And I mean, my god, that vacation thing about Rosa. You know, all of the lies she has told her, it's awful. Absolutely awful. She is a horrible parent, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Jesus, do that when your kids, like, maybe double their age? Not when they're fucking 9. God. Well, even if they're double their age, don't hide the fact that you're going on a vacation from them. It's still wrong no matter which age. Yeah, this reminds me of the first episode of my playthrough, you know, where we looked at Maria and Angie, you know, when they were sharing the moment of the diary together. That is interesting.
そうね。
Oh yeah,
そういう教訓の話だった。
that story with a moral.
エンジはその正反対。
You're the complete
不
opposite,
幸
Angie.
せなかけらが全くない世界を探してる。
Yeah, you're searching for a world without a fragment of
でも
unhappiness.
それだって青い鳥と同じなんだよ。
But that's the same as the
だ
blue
から
bird.
永遠にエンジは自分の幸せを見つけられない。
So you're being unable to find your happiness for all
バ
eternity.
トラはヘンゼルなの？
Yeah, it's Battler has a... How the fuck can she know this, by the way?
青い鳥なんじゃないの？
Or is he the blue bird?
もういい加減にして。
Give it a rest
い
already.
ずれにせよ、幸せな夜がコートから落ちた1枚の紙切れで台無しになったことはよくわかったわ。
In any event, I understand that as night of... Yeah, a night of happiness was wasted because of a single scrap of paper.
怖
Yeah.
いね。
It sure is scary.
1枚の紙切れで。
Yeah, definitely, but... Just one word could do that. One action could do that. One... I don't know. One slap could do that. I don't know, something like that. One... I don't know, for example, let's say you have somebody that's, I don't know, intruded in your house. One mysterious footstep from somebody that isn't you or anybody else in your house. That could do it. Oh my god, this is just Higurashi. Oyashiro-sama moment. When Oyashiro-sama is in your home, what do you do? Scream, scream, or scream? Very different options, I know. Or obviously run. That a single scrap of paper could do that.
幸せを取り戻す力も一枚の紙切れに宿れるかもしれないよね。
That is interesting. In that case, maybe the power to get your happiness back can also lie in a single scrap of paper, right? Oh, that is interesting. Maybe about the inheritance and some sort of agreement that makes it so that she doesn't actually get the Ushinomiya family wealth. I mean, even though it wouldn't make her happy, it would shoulder a lot of... It would make it so that a lot more has been, you know, made easier in her future. God, I really wonder what's going to happen in Angie's future. And it's actually really quite interesting that, you know, somebody is searching for a world without any sort of unhappiness, whereas Maria has a world full of unhappiness in front of her, and she accepts the fact that she has the unhappiness there, but she looks for happiness within that unhappiness. So Angie looks for happiness by having no unhappiness, but Maria looks for happiness by having the unhappiness and trying to look for happiness while being there, in that place. Just when she'd finally been able to communicate with Maria after so long. Oh, yeah, I really, really wonder what's actually going to happen here. Rosa's face twisted with a mixture of anger, sadness, and a fierce self-hatred as she flew into her room and closed the door. What, are you sad about neglecting your child? Maria's sorry had sliced into her chest sharper than a knife. At that time... Oh my god, yeah, I really do wonder what's actually going to happen here. She noticed a cute envelope placed on her study table. It was probably something that had come with a girl's magazine. Yeah, to mama. Let me share my happiness with you, it said. She took it and, after hesitating, opened it and read what was inside. Then, after letting 2 large tears drip down the paper, she flew out of the room. God, yeah. Hugged Maria from behind as she headed for the bathroom. Oh, God, buried her face into her daughter's back. Yeah, and cried. Then, realising that she was the one who should be apologising. She apologised. Is she actually going to honestly tell Maria what has happened? Yeah, why is Ma apologising? Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, there was no answer to that question. Yeah, that's horrible. God, yeah. And it is just really, really interesting that obviously Rosa thinks that, you know, no matter what she has done, Maria being completely oblivious, I suppose it is really sliced into her because of the fact that, you know, she's done something so horrible and yet Maria is the one who's apologising. I mean, it's absurd. And it's just horrible to think that, you know, she feels so bad for Maria. And obviously she really realises the effects of, you know, what her actions were actually having on her. But obviously I think she probably decided to do this vacation because she was really stressed. So she probably didn't think about it until now. But now she's hopefully going to learn her lesson that, you know, abandoning a kid is not a good idea. And, like, even though Rosa is sad, this is one time where I'm thinking she deserves this sadness. Because she has done something really, really awful. Look, we already made up.
全然気にすることないんだよ。
Something like that was absolutely nothing to worry about because of the friendship Mama and I share. I do wonder what Angie's going to say to this.
私にはマリアお姉ちゃ
Yeah,
んの幸せが
understandable, yeah.
辛すぎる。
It's unusual, but now that I think about it, it is really painful. Yeah, to me, your happiness is too painful, Mario and Nechan.
エンジェの気持ちも一応は理解するよ。
I understand how you feel, more or less.
マリアだってこの力に気づくまでは
But before I realised I had that power,
今のエンジェと同じで不幸なかけらしか見つけられない気の毒な子だったから。
even I was a pitiful child who could only find fragments filled with misfortune, just like you are now. Yeah, and I mean, my God, the fact that, you know, she was crying so much that, you know, even the neighbours were, you know, alerted because of the fact that she was. I mean, that just really, really shows the severe effects. And, you know, I just find it horrible to think that Rosa has actually realised that, you know, Maria can be left alone a little bit more because of the fact that she has Sakutaro, which is basically like a friend to her. And so as a result, she'll cry less and she'll be less of an inconvenience to her. So she can take advantage of that and go on more breaks. I mean, it's absolutely awful. It really is. Yeah, fair.
その力って何？
Yeah, what is that power?
私になくてお姉ちゃんにはある。
The power that I don't have, but you do.
そしてそれがないから私は不幸でお姉ちゃんは幸福だというの？
Are you saying that I'm unfortunate and you're blessed because I don't
力
have
と
that?
いう抽象的な表現でしか理解できない。
Yeah.
それは一体どんな力なの？
Just what is this thing you can't describe except with an abstract word like power?
うん。
Yeah.
エンジェはそれが知りたいんだよね。
You do want to know that,
だ
Angie.
から私の物語をここまで読み進めてきたんだもんね。
That's why you've been reading my story so far.
もちろんだよ。教えてあげる。
Of course, I'll teach you.
この力の秘密を。
I'll show you the secret to that
そ
power.
して私は昔幼いエンジェにちゃんと教えてあげたんだよ。
And it's something I taught you about long ago when you were little, right?
忘れちゃってる？
Did you forget?
大丈夫。思い出せるよ。
It's okay, I remember.
今から私が、
Now I...
彼女が
No, she.
教えてあげる。
She will teach you.
彼女？
She?
誰？
Who's that?
わらわがそれをマリアに代わ
What
っ
the
て
fuck?
教えよう。
Okay, that is just a little bit... That was not what I was expecting whatsoever. What? Oh my god. Okay, that is weird. You have got to be kidding me. So has Beatrice literally been the reason Maria's happiness has been saved? It's a bit conflicting. What the hell? How? I should teach you in Maria's place. But
ベアトリーチェ。
Beatrice! What the fuck are you doing
マリア
here?
にはあってそなたにはない力。
The power Maria has, but you do not. Yeah.
マリアに会ってエンジェにない力。
The power I have, but Angie doesn't. It's magic! What? How? Maria and Berto said it together. And then they started giggling because they said it at the exact same time. It was an innocent reaction, one that didn't seem like Berto. No, I see that, yeah. No, but I did find it really quite interesting to think that maybe this could potentially be... By the way, Beatrice looks so goofy with her laughing. Expression? Yeah, I see that, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Why are they there? Black tea was arranged on a table in a peaceful garden, and Berto, Maria, and Sakutaro, who was sitting on Maria's lap, were having fun chatting?
ク太郎と申すか。
I see, he is called Sakutaro.
そなたの一番の友人とな。
So this is your best friend.
ウリュウ、
Who do you?
はじめまして、サク太郎と申します。
Nice to meet you, I'm Sakutaro.
サク太郎は人見知りするから緊張してるの。
Sakutaro's shy, so he's
大
nervous.
丈夫だよ。ベアトリーチェもマリアの素敵なお友達なんだよ。
That's a pretty deadly thing to say, but okay. It's okay. Beatrice is also a great friend of mine.
ウリュウ、
Who do you?
マリアの友達は僕も友達？
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
ウリュウ、じゃあ僕もベアトリーチェの友達？
Then am I Beatrice's friend too? Yeah.
マリアにとってはこのようなことは日常においてよくあることなのか。
Maria, does something like this happen frequently for you in your everyday life?
お、何が？
What?
このように無機物に魔法の魂を込め生を宿らせることは
Is breathing a spirit of magic into inorganic matter and giving it lifeline? Wait, you have got to be kidding me! What?
そなたの日常においては
Commonplace in your everyday life.
おお、サク太郎は無機物じゃないよ。ライオンの子だよ。
Oh, but you get what she means.
うりゅう。
ぬいぐるみはよりしろとして優秀だ。
A stuffed animal makes for an excellent vessel.
故に毒を持たぬ無垢な子
Oh my
供
God.
が話しかけることによってそれに応えようとする精霊が宿ることが少なくない。
It is not uncommon for spirits to be made to reside in them when they are spoken to by innocent children with no toxin. According to Beatrice, every time a child plays with dolls... That is weird. The dolls actually gain a will and converse with them, sometimes even moving by their own will. However, because of their innocence, the power imbued into such a vessel is very weak. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, oh shit. If they get struck with even a tiny bit of the toxin from a human's common sense, which says that there is no way a doll can talk or move, they instantly revert to being non-speaking. And that is actually really quite interesting. Yeah, because of the fact that Maria has no, as kindly as I can put it, she has no common sense. So as a result, she feels that there is no possible reason that Sakutaro can't actually exist and can't actually be something that can have a conversation with Maria. That is really odd. That's actually really quite interesting. I'm just genuinely surprised that, you know, Maria is actually interacting with a spirit. I thought this was just Maria talking herself. But the spirit is the thing that's actually talking to her. I am so surprised about that. I can definitely see why Maria has no toxin, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
しかしそなたのそのサク太郎というぬいぐるみは違う。
However, this Sakutaro stuffed animal of yours is different.
サク太郎はぬいぐるみだけど、ぬいぐるみじゃない。
Sakutaro isn't a stuffed animal. Is a stuffed animal, but he isn't one. I love that.
ライオンの子。
I'm a lion cub.
ウリュウ。サク太郎はライオンの子だけど、まだ子供だから時々ガオって言えないの。
Sakutaro is a lion cub, but he's still a kid, so he can't roar sometimes.
ウリウリウリウ。ウリウリウリウ。
Gazing at Maria, who was playing around with Sakutaro by the table, loaded with tea, Beatrice let out a sigh of admiration? Really? How incredible.
作太郎とやらはその布地と綿のよりしろを書く完全に人間界に権限している
This Sakutaro with a cloth and cotton vessel was a shell. It's completely materialized into the human
自ら
world.
の人格を持ち
Yeah,
召
that is
喚者と
weird.
自在に対話をし
That is really weird. He talks with his own personality. He has his own personality. Talks with the Summer
し
Lefrina.
かも自らの意志で動いている
He moves by his own will? What? Oh my god, I thought that was Maria doing it. Okay, that is so weird.
しか
Wow.
もさらに驚くべきはそれが異界の人物を名指しして呼び寄せたものではなく
And even more surprising is that Maria did not summon him using the name of a person from another world,
マリアがゼロの海から生み出したものという点だ
but created him out of the Sea of Zero. I'm assuming the Sea of Zero is basically like by yourself, really, with no additional help whatsoever. Yeah, that really is insane. I'm assuming a lot of people with severe magical power would, you know, they'd really find it hard to do something like this. But to be fair, Eva Beatrice could do it. I remember Eva Beatrice making Rosa's form into a butterfly, and then she literally got eaten by a spider. But at the same time, there was already a form to actually inhabit that butterfly. This is different because it's completely making an own personality from nothing. It is weird. After that, Maria boasted to Bertol that Sakutaro wasn't her only friend. And that she had many more of them back at home. It seemed there were other similar stuffed animals and dolls who could talk and move of their own will like Sakutaro. That is so weird. I know, it was something natural for Maria. It was natural for stuffed animals to talk, move, and become her friends of their own. It is really weird, that. But now it really... God. When she saw that Maria accepted this as something natural, as a witch, Beatrice felt a respect bordering on awe. How? Really? God, look at her face. Maria.
そなたのその力は
Yeah, definitely.
紛れもなく魔法である
Without a doubt, that power of yours is magic.
魔法なの？
It's magic.
マリアはまだ魔女見習いだから魔法なんて使えない
Oh,
よ。
I think that ship sailed. I'm still a witch apprentice, so I can't use magic yet, right?
いいや魔法だ
No, it is magic.
それを自覚して使えぬから未だ見習いなのであろうが
Oh, right, because you cannot use it consciously. You are still an apprentice.
それにしても大した魔力
But even so, what magical power it is?
そなたの友人作太郎の権限こそがその立派な証であるぞ
The materialization of your friend, Sakutaro, is excellent proof of that. Materialization. Indeed.
そなたの場合は想像と呼んでもよい
Yeah, understandable, because she's literally given an inanimate object. Firstly, ability to speak. Secondly, an ability to... Well, personality and an ability to move. I mean, that is absurd. I just genuinely can't believe it. I always thought that this was just, I don't know, her imagination and a little bit of her subconscious. Well, I think the personality is formed upon her subconscious, really, but still. In your case, it may even be fitting to call it creation.
何の魂も持たぬ無機物がそなたの魔法によって魂を吹き込まれている
A piece of inorganic matter that would have no soul at all in another's hands. Yeah, I can have a soul sent into it through your magic. That is really surprising.
強力な力で人間界に留めている
Furthermore, that strong magical power lies in the human
これ
world.
ほどまでに魔法を否定する毒気に満たされた現代において一個の生命体足り得るほどに権限できる魔力はわらわとて容易なことではないわ
That's really surprising. I mean, yeah, furthermore, that strong magical power lies in the human world. In this era so filled with the toxin that denies magic, summoning a magical power that can materialize a single life form is not easy, even for me. That's really surprising. Even Beatrice can't do what Mariga can do. It isn't hard to give birth to any number of soulless beings. Yeah, however, giving birth to a being with a soul is a very different... Yeah, very difficult, fair. This is what Berto asserted.
ベアトが言うのがよくわかんない
I don't really understand what you're saying, Berto.
サクタロがすごいってこと
Oh yeah, definitely. You're saying Sakutaro is amazing.
サクタロウとそなた
Yeah,
が共に素
definitely.
晴らしいということ
Both you and Sakutaro are incredible.
だ誇ってよ
You should be proud.
いなるほど金蔵の最も欲したものはそなたに一番濃く宿っている
I find this interesting. I really wonder what Beatrice is actually talking about when referring to this. I see, that which Kinzo desired above all else seems to dwell most strongly within you.
なんでベアトにそんなに褒められるのかさっぱり
I have no clue why Berto is praising Maria so
サ
much.
クタロ
Right, Sakutaro?
真に驚嘆すべきはぬいぐるみに魂を宿したことだけではないのだ
What should be truly admired is not only that a soul has been made to reside in a
そ
stuffed
れに
animal.
より自己の世界観まで変化させた
Even more significant is the fact that you have changed your own
そなたは
worldview.
無より有を生じる力が群を抜いている
When it comes to giving birth to something from nothing, you stand out from the crowd.
1を100にすることはたやす
Yeah, it is easy to make 100 from
い
one.
しかし0から1を生じることはたやすくはない
However, giving birth to one from 0 is not.
そなたが一人前の魔女になったならわらわと双璧どころか
Jesus
わらわとて
Christ.
一目置かざるを得ない
That's really
大魔女に
surprising.
成長するであろう
When you do become a full witch, beyond just becoming a match for me, you may grow into a great witch. Oh, that's actually really quite interesting. So whatever a great witch is, they are above the endless witches. Oh my god, so if we see any great witch in this story, because I think we probably will, I shouldn't know, but I have one idea of who it could be. The character looks like a certain Higurashi Gore character. That's who I'm thinking of. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And obviously don't search it up if you don't know. But yeah. That is the person I'm thinking of, who could potentially be a great witch. I don't know about anyone else. I don't really have any idea about anyone else, so that's just my theory. That's actually really quite interesting. So from one soul, it's easy to make 100 beings. That's insane. Yeah.
原初の魔女
A witch of origins, perhaps.
そなた
Interesting.
の将来
Yeah, I really do wonder what's actually going to
わ
happen.
ら
I
わ
mean,
に
my
とっ
god,
て
that
楽
is...
しみだ
That's scary. So a witch of origins. I'm really looking forward to your future.
ベアトに魔女の才能あるって褒められ
Yeah. Yeah, and to be honest, if you're still an apprentice and yet you can do stuff like this that even Beatrice can't do, that shows immense power. Immense power. Isn't that great, Mario?
ブリアンベアトマリアを褒めてくれてありがとう
But the only thing is, Maria can do that unconsciously. So what will she be able to do consciously when she actually learns, you know, full magic-related stuff? Berto, thank you for praising Maria.
礼には及ばぬぞ、サク太郎。
No need to thank me,
そ
Sakutaro.
の赤いマフラーは実に似合っているぞ。
That red muffler truly suits you.
そして、そなたのような友人を生み出せる、そなたの主人の才能に嫉妬する。
I am envious of the talent of your master, who was able to give birth to a friend like you.
マフラー褒めてくれてありがとう。
Thank you for complimenting my muffler.
マリアにプレゼントしてもらったの。
This is the present I got from Maria.
僕のお気に入り。
Oh, that's my favorite.
まさにそなた専用のマフラーになるために生まれてきた
I see that,
ようなサイズだな。
And its size is truly like a muffler that was created just for you.
これはわらわも新しき友人に何かプレゼントを贈ら
Oh
ねば
my
なら
god,
ない
what's she gonna give? I see, I must also give my new friend some kind of present.
ベアトがサク太郎にプレゼントを。
魔女の贈り物は魔力あるもの。
Oh, that's interesting. Wonder what it would be. Of course, the gift from a witch must be something with magical power.
ならばそなたの友人がいつまでもそなたの友人でいられるよう、そしてそなたともっと楽しく遊
What
べ
is she
るよ
gonna do? In that case, so that you can be your friend for all time, and so that you can have even more fun playing with
う。
him,
サク太郎にわらわの魔力を贈ろう。
I should give Sakutaro my magic power.
それによりさらに強く権限することが
Oh,
で
that
き
is
るだろう。
interesting. With that, he should be able to materialize even more strongly.
サク太郎ともっともっと楽しく遊べるようになるの？
I'll be able to have much more fun playing with Sakutaro.
だって
How's that?
おりゅ？なんだろうマリア。
What could it be, Maria?
それって怖いこと？
Is it something
大
scary?
丈夫だよ。
Don't worry.
ベアトは怖いことなんて何もしない。
Yeah, you really are sure about that. I don't trust it much. But at the same time, I don't really think she'd do anything with ill intent towards Maria.
ね、ベアトリーチェ。
Right, Beatrice?
うん、
Yeah, indeed.
必ず気に入ってもらえるはずだ。
I believe you will like it.
さて、より強く権限するにはより強いイメ
What
ー
is
ジが
the
必
stronger
要であ
image,
るな。
So to make it materialize even more strongly, a stronger image will be necessary.
さてさて、どうしたものか。
Well, what to do?
うーん
God, she is properly contemplating this. The fact that Maria can do something naturally that Beatrice contemplates, I mean, that is actually quite absurd. Oh my god, I wonder. Berto crossed her arms and thought about it, and thought about what she could do to please them even more. Warugiria. Little snake. Then right there. Was the form yet another witch? Yeah, it was Beatrice's teacher, Warugiria. Warugiria... Oh, that is interesting. Truly was a great witch. Since Maria already thought of Berto as a great witch, this person Berto called a great witch must have been a... yeah, a great witch. Yeah, that is actually really quite interesting, because I always thought that, you know, obviously, Warugiria, as a result of not being an endless witch, she is more powerful... Sorry, she is less powerful than Beatrice. But no, a great witch is literally above the position of an endless witch. I didn't realise that. According to Berto, she still didn't even rise up to the witch's feet when it came to magical power. Oh, right. Oh, so that's why I thought that.
おやおや
Oh, my.
賑やかな声が聞こえてくると思ったら
Oh, I thought I had heard some cheery voices.
楽しそうなお茶会ですこと
What a fun tea party this seems to be.
おおお師匠様
Oh, teacher.
ちょうどいいところへ
Perfect timing.
このライオンの子を見てほしい
I want you to look at this lion cub.
マリアの新しい友人だそうだ
Yeah, I hear he's Maria's new friend.
可愛らしいライオンさんですね
What a lovely lion
ご
son.
挨拶はできるのかしら
Oh my god, yeah, he will be able to. I wonder if he can greet
はじ
me.
めましてこんにちは
Hello, nice to meet you.
ウリュ
Who
ウサク太郎と申します。
Sakutaro. Ah, yeah, Sakutaro fell to Maria's lap. Oh my god, greeting Marigiria with half of his face poking out over the edge of the table. It seemed that he was very nervous, since this was a witch that even... Oh, yeah, fair. Even Berto called teacher.
可愛らしい名前だこと
What an adorable name.
上手な挨拶ができたご褒美にお菓子をあげましょうね
That's actually really quite nice. As a reward for giving such a good greeting, here's a sweet for you. Is she gonna give an actual sweet? After waving her hands about, Marigiria held the palm of her hand upwards as though she was lightly grabbing at the empty air. Then she held her fist out in front of Sakutaro. That's so weird. When she opened her fist, there was one of those individually wrapped cough drops.
飴だよマリア。
Oh my
す
god!
ごいすごい。
Muddy Ice Candy, awesome.
よかったねサク太郎。
Isn't that great, Sakutaro?
ちゃんとお礼を言ってね。
Oh yeah, definitely don't forget to thank her, I suppose. She has the power to take the sweet away, so you obviously don't want to risk that.
ウリュウ
Udiu,
飴をどうもありがとうございます。
thank you very much for the
ペ
candy.
コリ。
Gulp. Even though Wadagiria was a great witch. No, I know! She still treated a stuffed animal like Sakutaro to an elegant greeting. It is surprising that, I mean... It's a test as well, I
お師匠
suppose.
様
No, but I see that
ま
actually.
たババ臭い
Still teach you cough drops. Use someone's granny or something. I see that actually. Why would you give any... You could give somebody anything apart from a cough drop. I mean, cough drops are normally used for healing colds or really bad coughs. But to be fair, they do taste very, very good, so maybe that's
せめ
why.
ていちごミルクのキャンディーとか
Yeah,
出ない
seriously.
のかよ
Can't you at least pull out some strawberry milk candy? I just love how impossible this story is.
これはひどい
How rude.
もうあなたには飴をあげませんよ
In that case, I won't be giving you any more.
悪い悪い
Sorry.
さてマリ
Well then, Maria,
アそなたの魔導書を出すのよ
take out your grimoire.
もちろん筆記用具もね
Oh, that's interesting, and of course, your writing tools. Oh, that is actually really quite interesting. So is Beatrice the one who actually gives life to her grimoire? Seriously? Yeah, I'll take it out.
何か書くの？
What should I write?
Oh おや何を始めるのですか
Oh, what are you starting?
お師匠様に習った魔法を使うのだ
I will use the magic I learned from you, teacher.
よりしろに異界の住人を権限させる魔
Oh, that's weird. Magic to make a resident of another world materialize into a
法
vessel.
あれの応用でこのマリアの友人を権限させる力をより強めることができるのではないかと思ってな
I think that by applying that, we may be able to furtherly strengthen the power that makes this friend of Maria's materialize.
マリアとマリアの友人への贈り物としたい。
I wanted to give that as a gift to Maria and her friend.
なるほど。
I see.
常に権限している存在ならそう難しいことではないでしょう。
For a being that has already materialized, it shouldn't be that difficult.
それは素敵な贈り物になりそうですね。
It could become a wonderful
で
gift.
は私もささやかですが協力しましょう。
Well then, I shall help too, if only a little.
お師匠様が立ち会い人にサインしてくれる魔法なら心強い。
It would be very reassuring if, you would sign for this magic as a witness,
喜
teacher.
べマリア。
Be glad, Maria.
これは素晴らしい贈り物になるぞ。
I really wonder what it's actually going to be. I mean, why is she actually asking for her grimoire to be out? But at the same time, the further materialization of Sakutaro, I wonder what the significance of that is going to be. A resident of another world materialize into a vessel. Interesting. Oh my god, I wonder what it's actually going to be.
何が始まるの？
What's happening?
怖くない？
No, I do wonder what they're actually going to do.
怖くない？
Is it?
わかんない。
Yeah, don't
で
know.
も怖くないと思う。
Nah, me neither. But I don't think it's scary.
なんだろうね。楽しみだね。
What could it be? I can't wait. Berta borrowed the grimoire from Maria's handbag and majestically flipped through the pages. Oh yeah, of course. Not using her hand whatsoever. Oh, then she found an empty page among those with magic circles drawn on them and flattened it out. After gazing at Sakutaro with a grin, she suddenly started moving her pen. Oh. That is weird. It was something like a witch, like a written declaration made by witches to a high order world. Oh, that is interesting. It was magic whose effect could be controlled if Beatrice wrote and Warigiria signed. You have got to be kidding me. So there is magic that Beatrice and Warigiria, they have to write to show their commitment to, and then the magic actually happens. So basically it's a more powerful source that is giving them magic. So that shows that, you know, Beatrice and Warigiria, not even those people are, you know, the top when it comes to magical power. That's really surprising, and that's kind of scary as well. Yeah, Maria didn't understand what Berta was writing at first, but partway through, she figured out the wonderful magical power of this document, and her eyes began to sparkle.
うりゅう？うりゅう？どうしたのマリオ？何を書いてるの？
What is it, Maria? What's he
う
drawing?
りゅう？うりゅう？
He's so curious. Sakutaro was on her lap, so he didn't know what was being written on the table. Oh, but even if he had seen, Sakutaro probably wouldn't have understood.
すごいよ、サクタロ。
Awesome, Sakutaro.
待ってて、もうすぐだよ、もうすぐだよ。
Wait a bit, almost done, almost done.
ベアトすごい、ベアトすごい。
It's amazing, Berto, amazing. Wonder what it's actually going to be.
「力ある書面の筆記においてこの子の才能は素晴らしい」
When it comes to writing documents of power, this child's talent is magnificent.
あなたになら魔界の書記官すら務まりそうですよ。
You might even serve well as a secretary in the spirit world. God damn. That is interesting. I wonder what's actually going to happen. What has this document made happen?
これでどうか。
How's this?
まずまずであろう。
Not so bad, right? After finishing her writing with an intense amount of concentration, Bertolt looked over the document again from a distance. It seems she was fairly satisfied with her work. God, Beatrice, preparing her essay writing skills? Or letter writing skills, but yeah. Just literary skills in general. Yeah, and Maria, who was also peeking at it, let out a cry of wonder. Oh my god, what is it actually going to do? Cute. Oh my god, she seems really excited about it, whatever it actually is. What?
マリア、作太郎をここに認める。
That's actually really quite interesting. So Beatrice has actually been able to do this because of the fact that she's, you know, written a statement towards the high order world asking for a little bit of magical assistance, really, I'm assuming. But the name of the Golden Witch, Beatrice, I now acknowledge Sakutaro Maria's child. What?
お師匠様、立ち会い人にサインを頼むぜ。
What? Teacher, if you were assigned as a witness?
はいはい。
Yes, yes.
我が名において、この先生に立ち会い、認めるものなり。
By my name, I witness acknowledge
できました
this
よ。
oath. It is done. Wadigiria signed, completing the written declaration. Oh, that is interesting. It was a document with the power to proclaim to the beings of a higher world. Oh, so it wasn't actually using their magical power, it was just alerting them of that fact. Yeah. It was a document with the power to proclaim to the beings of the higher world that Sakutaro had most certainly materialized in the human world. Oh, that's interesting. So I wonder if this document is actually going to, because of the fact that it's being proclaimed, there are potentially going to be more spirits that will, I don't know, increase the amount of power he has to materialize? I don't know. Sakutaro, who had been born from Maria, was nominated by the two witches, Beatrice and Marigiria, and just now, his existence had been acknowledged by the higher world. That itself was a great magic of materialization. According to Bertolt, it was apparently quite fortunate that Marigiria was there. Oh, yeah, because there needs to be a witness, to be fair. After all, depending on the number and quality of witches... Quality, I love it. The number and quality of witches that sign proclamations to the higher world, the power that resided in them could change drastically. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's convenient. Marigiria in particular had many friends in that higher plane. Oh, yeah. So her signature gave the proclamation a power with which Beatrice couldn't even compare. God damn.
この宣言書により、汝作太郎
I like that.
自我ある一個人と認める。
That's really interesting, but this proclamation, I accept you, Sakutaro, as an individual with his own
そし
ego.
てその存在をマリアージュ・ソルシエールの条約に従い友人として迎える。
And I welcome you as a friend in accordance with the contract of marriage sorcery. What the hell is that? I love this. I just see Umineko. Yep, okay. Jesus fucking Christ. I tried searching for that, and there were so many things that if I had searched it before today, I would have entirely got spoiled on. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I'm not reading anything I find out because of the fact that it's a spoiler, but yeah, the Mariage sorcery is basically the document that is actually meant to be written and signed to notify the higher beings of an existence that is actually present and to with that, I suppose, gain the power to make that existence one that is objectively unique, and that it's a unique existence rather than one that is entirely dependent on the magical power of another. Because now I'm assuming if Maria gains less magical power because of her common sense kicking in, you know, Sakutaro will. So I feel that Maria's magical power will decrease with age. I don't know, that's just kind of how I feel, but yeah, it's hard to tell. From now on, Sakutaro is our common friend.
それにふさわしき姿を贈り物としてそなたに贈ろう。
And for that, I shall bestow upon you a fitting form as a
受け取る
gift.
がよい。
Accept it. Oh, is Sakutaro actually going to become a part of the grimoire, I wonder? With the grimoire still open to the page with the proclamation, she turned it around and handed it to Maria. Maria showed it to Sakutaro on her lap. When Sakutaro beheld that proclamation, he felt something hot and bright begin to dwell in his body made of cloth and cotton. Even as he looked around, nervous at this sensation he'd never thought before, the power strengthened. And eventually, a bright light completely swallowed him up. What? What is actually happening? So it's Sakutaro. What's happened? What? What the fuck? What? What? I'm sorry, but what the fuck? Okay, this is weird. What the hell? Then that light disappeared. Then Marika's friend Sakutaro, yeah, held a new form and existed. Now that is interesting. Now I can totally see what is happening, because beforehand it was just form with an inanimate object having form projected onto it. But now Sakutaro is a literal person. That is too weird. Genuinely, that is too weird. Ooh. There are 19 people now. That is interesting. Oh my god, this is weird. Can you imagine what the hell is going to happen when Rosa sees this? Oh my god. That's hilarious. That's so weird. That is odd. Oh my god, that must be so sweet for her. That's just unbelievable that this has actually been able to happen. You're cute, Sakutaro. Oh my god, yeah. Really cute. Oh my god, he's shy. I feel bad. Oh my god, yeah. Does it really look good on me? It isn't embarrassing. That is so weird. It is a very lovely form, Sakutaro-chan. Oh, I figured the muffler was his charm point. Oh my god, no, I see that. They look weird. They look out of place though. I don't like the colour. And the ears. Yeah, animal ears surely are nice, truly cute. What? Let me nibble them later. Jesus Christ, don't eat them. I love Maria just not getting a single concern in the world because of this. Thank you, Beatrice. Oh my god, I wonder what Angie's thinking when watching this. Thank you very much for the wonderful present. Oh my god, I know. I just genuinely can't believe it. I mean, what is Maria going to do with Sakutaro now? I mean, like, genuinely. Because even though Sakutaro is now a human friend and obviously it's all lovely, there is still one extra mouth to feed. How the fuck is Rosa going to accept this? Yeah, that's the thing I'm scared about with this. But still, let's just live in the moment. Let's think about the, I don't know, the rational approach later. This is so weird! There was no need for thanks. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, this is out of respect for your wonderful magic and your friend. Yeah, fair, yeah. And now that you have reached this level, it would not be odd for you to graduate from being an apprentice at any time. Oh, that's interesting. From now on, I shall instruct you on even more new and fun magic. From this point on, you may call yourself Maria, an apprentice of witch in origins. A witch of origins. Indeed. It is the title of a witch who seeks to become a creator. Right now, you are just an enchanter, which is a magician specialized in forms of magical enhancement. Oh yeah, like for example the diary, and Sakutaro obviously. Who only has enough strength to breathe magical power into small objects around her. Jesus Christ. That is dangerous. Like, properly dangerous. Holy fuck. But after 1,000 years of training, you could conceivably use the magical compendium that resides in your heart to create a galaxy. Jesus Christ. The talent of a witch of origins is very rare. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, even though everyone has it when they are young, nobody can continue to hold on to it. This title is also proof that you have not lost your untainted heart. A witch of origins, awesome. I'll become one. I'm Maria, an apprentice witch of origins. Maria, that's so incredible. A witch of origins, incredible, amazing. God, that is weird. Eventually, you will be able to call yourself a full witch, Lady Maria, Witch of Origins. Oh my god, I see. It may be a good time now to give not only Sakutaro, but you as well an appearance fitting for your rank. Here. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my god, I wonder what she's literally getting a new outfit from Beatrice, my god. Here, I should give a proper outfit for one who, while still an apprentice, is worthy of using the title of a witch. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Whoa, look at the butterflies. When Bertha waved the pipe that was her cane, many gold butterflies that had appeared out of nowhere grouped around Maria, giving her a wonderful dress. Oh my god, what's it gonna look like? Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Wait, so let's just see what it looks like in full. Oh yeah, we see Maria. Oh my god! Wow, that really is quite something. Her dress looks really quite similar to Warigiria's. That is if she'd be there, but no. Oh my god, Sakutaro. That is a really quite sweet dress. Kind of reminds me of some sort of Toho character's dress. Hang on a second. Let me just... is it... Wait, where's a good example? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the bow she has. I don't know. But I don't know, it really reminds me of it. And if you don't know, that's a character from Toho 10 Mountain of Faith. Oh my god, I really wonder what the appearance fitting for Sakutaro's rank is actually going to be. So she's an apprentice, and yet she's still worthy of actually using the title of a witch. I find it interesting that she literally has a, you know, Ushinomiya staff. I wonder why that is. It certainly was fitting for the girl who would eventually take, yeah, the name of the Witch of Origins, combining both cuteness and dignity. Amazing. God damn. No, you don't. I want to show these close to Mama too. Can I? Oh. Oh, that's actually really quite interesting. So this is why Beatrice didn't actually use her dress when, you know, in episode 2. The full dress of a witch must not be shown indiscriminately. Oh, that's interesting. Its value increases if you're stingy with it. That actually really makes sense why she's actually increasing her magical power by not actually using that dress in episode 2. Interesting. Then the Great Witch, the Witch's the Great Witch, the Witch's apprentice, and their new friend, Sakutaro, enjoyed a lively tea party. Oh, now, oh my god, she just looks so weird with that dress. It just looks so wrong. And her actually holding that staff, it's just really interesting that even though she's an apprentice, is FR Beatrice? She isn't. You know, look at this. There are no other witches that hold staffs here. Look, genuinely. Sakutaro looks hilarious. He's sweet. He really is. Look how happy I am. Yeah, but the only thing is I do find it really interesting that even though Maria... By the way, her sprite looks fucking terrifying, can I just say that? But, you know, she looks happy now, but at the same time, this is just a childlike naivety. This is the reason she is happy. And I am scared the older Maria gets... You know, how is she actually going to be able to have this power of the Witch of Origins? And how is it going to continue as her common sense continues as well? Is she going to somehow have... I don't know, like... She's going to have to think totally like Angie, you know, having a lot of common sense, a lot, but at the same time a strong belief in magic so that she has magical power as well. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. I don't know, but yeah, this is a weapon, this really is. When she realises the reality of being a witch, I wonder what she's going to think, i.e. the boredom. Oh yeah, I wonder what Angie's actually thinking right now. No, but the only thing is you may not be afraid of the happiness, you're afraid of what's actually going to happen as a result of that happiness. Please, don't be afraid of being happy. Becoming happy isn't the same thing as accepting your current misfortune. It means creating a new happiness out of your current misfortune. Oh, that is interesting. That is a magic of origins. That is interesting. you can accept you can accept your misfortune and what's causing it, but you could potentially not be happy whatsoever. I definitely see what Maria's saying. Yeah.
私は今の自分の世界を認めたくなかった。
Understandable. Yeah. I didn't want to acknowledge my current
こん
world.
なにも孤独で辛い世界を
Yeah.
肯定するのが許せなかった。
Yeah, and I can totally see that. And it's so awful that she has to, you know, endure what she has to. I couldn't bear to accept such an isolated and painful world.
マリアお姉ちゃんの世界に惹かれながらも
That's why, even though I was entranced by your world, Mario
最
Arneta,
後の一戦で受け入れられなかった。
I couldn't cross the final line.
教えてあげる
I'll teach you.
マリアの原初の魔法を。
Obviously, Angie wants to do this for, you know, the improvement of her horribly painful life. But let's just think a little more here. This is a motherfucking weapon. Do I need to say any more? Utilize this power and you become godlike, basically. Yeah, so Angie couldn't actually find happiness out of misfortune because of the fact that she didn't want to, you know, accept the, you know, misfortune and, you know, isolated nature of her world, because she didn't want to accept the world she was living in and really, really hated and always rebelled. She was just always hating her world as opposed to actually finding happiness, I suppose. I'll teach you about my magic of
いいえ、
origins.
教えたことがあったはず。
No, I taught you before, right?
そしてあなたにも使えたはずなんだよ。
Seriously? And you used it before?
忘れちゃった。
Did you forget?
エンジェだってマリアージュ・ソルシエールに名を連ねる
What?
魔女の見習いだったでしょ。
Seriously? You were also a witch apprentice, Angie, with your name entered into the Mariage sorcery, weren't you?
ええ、
What?
そうだったわね。
That was true.
マリアージュ・ソルシエール。
Mariage sorcery.
懐かしいわね。
That takes me back.
私もそこに名を連ねていることがあったっけ。
I also had my name entered in there at one point, didn't I? But I'm assuming Angie's rationality has actually grown to disprove that magical power. Oh, is that... Oh. Thought there was going to be more to that. So I love that. We just have everything that's happened about Kinzo, you know, and the cliffhanger that he's actually going to come up. And then Ryukishi makes the move of delaying the cliffhanger as much as humanly possible. Ooh, yep, my point entirely. Okay, I want to learn about this, so yeah. I'm not complaining, but... Oh my god, that's a bit posh. Jesus Christ. Ooh, yep, the characters have changed. Just before I was going to read everything about the characters. Let's actually read the stuff about the characters here, because that will be beneficial. You know what? Let's actually do like a massive character reading session. Right now, I'll probably be like 10 minutes. Right, Asumu. Right, someone did it. Oh my god. Asumu, you fucking idiot. Kasumi! Like Kasumi Gaseki, the business district. Right, firstly, let's just do... Who's the... No, let's just do this. Noble family, interesting. Noble. That's interesting. So because of the fact that beforehand she was really quite inferior to her sister because of the fact that she always dressed better and she always looked cooler, so now she's just totally obsessed with fashion and looks and how you actually dress. Oh. Oh yeah, interesting. God, yeah. That's scary. Oh my god, I know, it's absurd. I do wonder. I really, really wonder. Right, this is going to be interesting. God, that's horrible. Jesus. Oh, God. That really is awful. That's absurd. Yeah, that's even worse. Yeah, and I do find it really quite interesting that if we just look at, you know, for example, you know, we look at this, read this sentence, and then read, like, these last paragraphs, and you look at the stress, and then you look at the effect it has on others. Jesus Christ. This is going to be interesting. I love this guy. Oh my god. Oh, I like that. Oh, but there is no way Juza was not trying to hit on Angie. No way. But at the same time, there is a little bit of an age gap. I don't know. Or maybe he just wants to be friends. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Hopefully it's that. We always look for the more brutal intention. Ooh, yeah, like the mountain dogs, maybe. Dude, if my eyes could just be like anything but a piece of shit right now, that would really be convenient. Foodstuffs. That is tricky. That really is tricky. God damn. Right, now I'm just going to, yeah, obviously we can't do it here. Yeah, even though you take vacations. Right, I just want to, oh, I'm a real idiot. Oh, hang on a second, I need to, wait, hang on, how can I, oh, why did I not clear one of my saves? I don't know what I'm going to do, because I want to read the character cards of what we just read. Wait, can we just access them via tips? No, we can't, because obviously spoilers will be there. If we could actually access all of Episode 4's ones. It's really annoying. Unlike Higurashi, we don't have... What can we unlock? Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't actually think that'd lead into anything. Oh! You see why curiosity kills... Oh, fuck. I have really done something bad. Oh, shit. Hang on a second. Okay, well, I'm a bit of a fucking idiot. That is why, even though something says unlock, and you don't think that there is anything else that can be unlocked, and you think it's just an error in how the game is made, yeah, you don't click it. So what I've actually done here is I've just done a little bit of editing. I've kind of tried to recreate it. I've obviously half-arsed it. I've done a completely botched job, as you can see. So, yeah, it's not really similar to how it looked beforehand. But yeah, this is basically what it looked like anyway. And if anything, I kind of like it because it just looks a little bit more unsettling. Or is that just me? I don't know. We've got Beatrice there. And I don't know, her face. It just kind of works. I don't know. It looks cool. But anyway, I've kind of been distracted from what I was actually going to say. Obviously, everything that's happening. Yeah, with reason. Right, I think it's actually going to be worth it. I might... Yeah, I'm going to see if I can just get to the part where all of the character cards were again. Hopefully it won't take too long. Right, okay, here we are. We're back. Little fucking idiot who pressed the lock. You know... Oh god, my mistake and my carelessness actually pains me. But yeah, anyway, now we're going to actually read all of these little things. I don't really know. We've already read Lambda and Burn. We've also read Angie, I think. Yeah, I remember reading this so many times. Yeah, the Feld word as well. Yeah, we've not read Kienzle. We've not read Beatrice either. Yes, we have read Beatrice. We've read this card so many times that it doesn't even go thinking about. Right, Maria. Yep, we've read this as well. After all of this skipping, all of these two were the only significant ones. Oh, that's not true. That is not true. It will actually change. Hang on a second. I need to just make it so that Maria gets her... Yeah, her special dress. Now, hopefully, we should see a different character card. Oh. Yeah, right. Yeah, who will live for 1,000 years in the future. That is the creepy thing. The fact that it is so long. Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, I like that. That's actually really quite interesting. I wonder if that could potentially have some sort of impact with Burn Castle. Oh, that is interesting. I really like that. That's fair enough, yeah. That is interesting. That explains why Beatrice is good to her. Yeah, right. Oh, that's actually really quite interesting that... Oh my god, obviously you would never think about it because Maria's too, you know, loving. But I kind of see how Sakutaro could be a furniture piece. Oh yeah, I see that. Oh yeah, definitely. If Sakutaro goes, then so does Maria. Definitely. The only thing that kind of surprises me about episode 4 is, like, all of this has actually happened in every single story, so why hasn't it been that... Well, why in, for example, episode 1 and 2 has she not used her magical power? Well, it's because she hasn't really... No, she doesn't really know how to use it, and she's just new, so as a result of that, she's not really going to... She's not going to have the opportunity, not going to have the time, not really going to have the ability either. That's what I need to think about. Because she is still just a disciple. She can't... Her magical power is still very potentially strong, but it is weak at the moment. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. So nothing can actually attack Sakutaro because he is a decoration that he is holding. Right. That's weird. Right, okay, this is going to be interesting. Oh, right. Oh, I like that. Yeah, definitely, yeah. What? That's really surprising, even though he wasn't naturally born with magical talent. I see. Oh my god. That's absurd. How the fuck? Yeah, that is absurd. And we saw the fact that, you know, in episode 3, the fact that Beatrice had literally tried to die, and yet, you know, her soul could never actually leave. Like, it was so, her soul would actually try to leave, and Ginzo imprisoned her within the, you know, bounds of Kuwadorian Mansion, so much so that, you know, she literally couldn't escape and had a new body made for the soul to actually be put in, and an eternal prison that denied her magic soul until, obviously, the new Beatrice died. And Rosa saw it as well. That's actually really quite interesting. So Beatrice's magical tactics are kind of derived from Ginzo's. Interesting. Right, that was a really, really fun read today. I'm very excited for, you know, just the rest of it. And, you know, obviously tomorrow... Oh my god, we're going to be learning about Angie tomorrow, which actually really surprises me because I thought we were going to be, you know, learning about the elephant in the room, Ginzo. But I really, really like that there are more than one elements of a story being displayed at the same time. What I think is really, really good about this story is if it's true that the story is really, really long, then obviously they're probably going to be able to fit in not only a brilliant, brilliant story with Angie, but also everything that's actually happening. My god, Angie is such a good character, by the way. I really, really like her, and I'm really excited just to see more about her in general, really. And then there's also, you know, there's just everything regarding what's actually going to happen with, you know, Maria as well. It's going to be really weird to see what's actually going to develop there and how her magical power is actually going to be used in the future as well. That's going to be interesting. And, yeah, overall, I'm just really excited to see where this goes. And, yeah, my god. It was really interesting seeing that stuff about Sakutaro as well. Like, what is Sakutaro's significance going to be as well? And, you know, what is he going to do? I just really wonder what's going to happen when everybody, you know, reasonable and rational and human discovers Sakutaro. I mean, what the hell is going to happen? By the way, I do wonder which time the Sakutaro thing was actually set in. I do wonder if it was potentially set in, I don't know, just some sort of time... No, I really don't understand why... I think this is the first episode this is actually happening in because of the fact that, you know, Maria... Well, Beatrice's magic power has actually increased so much so that, you know, the magic around Rock Enjima is increasing more and more. And, it probably means that the plots are just going to get increasingly more magical, really. It's hard to tell, but, yeah, I feel that... I just find it odd that Sakutaro was never shown beforehand, but maybe that's because of the world having less magical power, so maybe that meant Maria could have less, I don't know, probability of being able to develop some sort of form of Sakutaro? I don't know, it's hard to tell, it really, really is, but, yeah, maybe Maria didn't actually have the materialization power of Sakutaro, so as a result, she didn't really see any value in it, maybe. I don't know. But I think that could be the most likely explanation from what I know. I don't know, it's just kind of odd though, it doesn't really add up. But, yeah, I do wonder what the fuck is Rosa gonna think when she actually sees this and she realises that, you know, her daughter is one of the most occult and, you know, her daughter's occult hobby is actually real and, you know, it isn't just belief that is just nonsensical, it is actually real. It's going to be interesting to find out just what actually happens regarding that and, yeah, I do wonder how the story is going to progress, how the murders are going to differ as well. Oh my god, there's so much to look forward to. There really is. So I'm going to go now. See ya.